How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Let me fix the webcam really quickly, boys. Today we got some 5v5 1v1 duels for today. EU boys, you better get ready. It feels like it's been a while. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. It's been about the same time as it always is. Literally a week with all the duels and stuff. But it feels like we haven't done this in so. I guess this week just has been so eventful. There's been so much stuff when it comes to Shadowlands that it feels so much longer than it really was. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you all be having a good one. Let me get the music back up and running, boys. How are all you doing, beautiful butterflies in the chat? Who do we got for the day? We got ourselves Brian, I my man, Atho, Kran, Golden Sands. How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. We got Wow, it's Jesus. How you doing, my man? Everybody needs a bit of Jesus in their life. Decaffeinator, we got ourselves Alexi, No Chill, Carwell, Logan. How you boys all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. What's up, Machinsky? How you doing, my man? Hope you got yourself a group up and running. Let's log on EU, see who is ready to go. We got Darius in here. How you doing, man? Also, boys, this man right here got on the private server for the Shadowlands stuff as of today. But I think everybody else over on the alpha as of today should have gotten up there as well. So more videos of me actually testing some of the new stuff coming out, like soul binds and etc. I want to see how many of you boys are ready for them 5v5 1v1s, man. We gotta log on to you and get in there immediately, boys. How you boys all doing? Hope you are having a good one, man. It's got you good news. What's up, man? How you doing, Brian? You having a good one. Word of the century, boys. What's up, man? Honestly, cannot disagree. Cannot disagree. Let's see if BFA is. I gotta set it up real quick. Which is from the beta to BF NA. Here we go, boys. Here we go. What's up, my boy? What's up, Valorant? How do my man? No horde party? No? Well, if you want to make a horde party, you can make one yourself. This is part of the 5v5 1v1 duels aesthetic here, boys. You can make groups yourselves if you wish. It's been a long time. How are you? It feels like it's been a long while. How you doing, my man? 5v5 ready to go with a new group? Hell yeah, and Jesus ready as well. These are going to be the first ones. Oh, we got Canny and Jesus. With Canny and Jesus getting first up. Let's see if they're in. Then they're in. Baczynski on the side. Ready. I'll try to get you in as soon as I can. My man. But as per usual, we're going to go by first come, first serve bases, boys. Woo! Got ourselves quite a variety. As per usual, boys, let's remember some of the rules for the 5v5 1v1 to make them fun. Keep the buffs to yourselves unless you're a mage, priest, or a warrior. You can share the buffs with everybody else. Pally, keep the buffs to yourselves. Rogues and stealthies, be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Wait until whoever is on your team is up before you go next. Warlock Hellstones can be shared. Magefoot can be shared. As per always, it is a duel, so don't jump in unless it's a one-on-one, boys. Alrighty, let's get in here. Switch. What do we got on Team Red? We got ourselves Nasty. Oh my goodness, Nasty World. This got a bald head. His mog looks anything but nasty, actually. What do you think about it? Actually looking kind of fancy. We got ourselves Illidanite here as an Illidani. Demon Hunter, we got Mary. We got ourselves Pooza as we got ourselves Eric's. We got ourselves a lot. Oh, I like the mask. I used to rock those on my rogue when I was human. From old school OG Dalaran. I still have that tune, man. I still have that tune, and I'm wearing a mask on that one even to this day. Even though I'm playing. We got Atha going to be first up on Team Blue. The Gigged Out versus Pally, man. It's going to be a big old A-bomb getting dropped in by Nasty World in the opener. Throwing down a Mally at Atho. Hoping to overpower him with the Army of the Dead. Stun coming out. Atho does have adaptation proc to trigger it. Is going to get a slow onto Nasty World. Hand of Freedom up and running. Is going to cure himself of diseases. That's going to be the Army of the Dead. Or at least Mages of the Dead. Firing at Atho. Abomination getting a couple slaps in as the necrotics start to stack up. Nasty World, does he have a kick available for these flashlights? Looks like he does not, and actually jumps off the platform away from Atho. I was expecting an Army of the Dead to come out post-Abomination, but I guess this man is going to go for a bit of a kiting strat. Does see the wings out of Azeroth, so maybe he's afraid of them wings, afraid of the big damage coming out of the blue man himself. Nasty World popping an IB up versus Athamen's wings. Gonna try to get himself an Army of the Dead. Rolling Athel, popping the shoulder vengeance. Another set of wings coming out, probably minute-long wings. Is going to be able to cleave the army quite well, doing quite a bit of nasty damage to Nasty World. Gonna be a death back coming out by the Death Knight, trying to get out of a bad situation away from Athel, getting an interrupt as Athel might be feeling a bit of pressure from the DK. Might be feeling pressure to pop a bubble or bob here. Could be the opportunity if Nasty World can put on more pressure. That's going to be death back down. Nasty can go for as much healing as needed. Natho is taking a little bit of damage. Goes for a dispel on all those diseases. Does get himself away from the pets for a moment. Stun onto Nasty. Going to be him getting out of it with a human racial. Atho popping and bubble. Is he going to go for damage? Going to be flash of lights as he's going to try to find himself a little bit of a reset there with a bit of a re-heal as I try to swap back to the duels mix, boys. Nasty World not looking all that good. Feeling a little bit rough right now. Feeling really unwell. Trying to see if it might be able to survive versus after dropping down big A-bomb. Not really looking all that good. Healthway super low. Trying to death strike himself to the line, but Atho, as he's popping in wings, something procced into Nasty. Devil was on Templars. Mary popping in wings of his own for Atham, and Chillivan is up and running. Atham getting a slow for slow. Executor sitting on Atham with a dispel with a hand of freedom to come up right afterwards to him. Trying to see if he can survive the Shield of Vengeance while Mary got himself the big cooldowns up and running. Atho got wings of his own. Gonna be a counter attack onto Mary. No shield available for this one. Mary taking lots of damage. That's gonna be a bubble coming up for Mary. Does get an interrupt into Atho's heal. Atho might need to get a heal himself. SMP, no, Mary taking him out. The big wings damage out of a paladin. Bubble, so he's immune to everything. Landed a kick into Atho and put him behind. That's going to be a stun by Angrisa. Going to be an aggro demon hunter coming up next. Stun by Mary with Executor Set. He's got himself wings up and running. Could be a huge Templar's Verdict here. Does he go for it? Looks like he's not going to be able to hit it. Missed it first with that blade dance coming out. And Mary is still trying to cash in on it. I don't think Angrisa is going to let him at all. Angrisa playing the Crucible Flame. So there's going to be a lot of self-healing available as we're not even in dampening just yet. Mary not looking all that healthy. Might be going down. Your big slappers coming out from Angrisa. Taking down the Paladin immediately. And Eric Sai going to be the rogue. Trying to see if he can stealth around. Trying to avoid the spectral sight of the Demon Hunter. Going to be able to land the Kinder Shot even after getting knocked out with a glaive. Tricking for Angrisa. And that's actually going to be a sub-rogue instead of an assassination rogue. As he goes for a Kinder Shot, cheap shot into a blinder from Angrisa. Got the stun DRs down. Needs to wait him out with saps. Should be able to. No trinket available for Angrisa. If Eric Sai has big damage available still, they might stand a chance here. Do they get the perfect stun? Kinder Shot or cheap shot needs to be perfect here. Gonna be Nightblade before a cheap shot. You give him perfect opportunity. Big blood of the enemy. Whoa! Big damage out of Eric Sai. Big dress. Eviscerate. Blood of the enemy. Wombo combo. While Shadow Blades is up and running. Not a lot you can really do against that. Especially since you've blown your trinket so fast. That's going to be Candy up next as an Arcane Mage. On his big old, I think season 1 or is it season 4? I want to say season 1, but season 1 and season 4 Gladiator mounts do look exactly or almost the same. I think the armor is slightly different, but the texture is the same, which is a little bit lame. Eric said dropping a bike down onto Candy. Quite a bit of burst damage being a sub-rogue. Triple cheap shot, triple stun coming out onto the mage. And finally the mage is able to get a Nova onto Eric Sai. Does play with Reaping Flame, so you might be able to get a big old Reaping Burst onto Eric Sai. As long as he's able to combo that with trinkets, Eric Sai is going to have a bad time. Coca Shot is still available for Eric Sai. Trying to see if he can smoke bomb himself and catch a re-stealth. I don't know if he can versus Candy. Gonna shot does come out. Trying to get him more damage. That's gonna be cheap shot to stop him. Another cheap shot to follow. As Eric said, got the stuns on lockdown. Candy super low in health. Safeguard trinket coming out, but it's still super low in health. Eric side popping in a cloak so early. If Candy has any trinkets available for burst, he might be in a good spot, honestly. So this could be really, really rough for Eric Sai versus Candy. Or it could be good for Candy versus Eric Sai. It could be bad for Eric Sai. At least that's how I want to say his name, is Eric Sai, right? Close enough, maybe? I'd say it's close enough. As we hit in our 5-minute mark for the duel, it's going to be 4% dampening. Eisbach coming out for Candy, trying to see if he can get himself a counter pressure onto Eric's, but it's going to be blind as Candy popping in cooldowns. Still, I think he might be able to keep the Rogue in combat though. As he's getting procs from Azeroth, that does force a vanish out of the Rogue. Gonna be very unfortunate for the Rogue. Does get a juke out a little bit of damage before Candy is able to get an Arcane Explosion, catch on Eric's with the missiles. That's gonna be quite a bit of damage. Shadow Step and Sharp coming up for Eric's, maybe counter pressure available for the Rogue. Big blow to the damage and Candy taking him out. And oh my goodness, Eric's making some Rogues look good, boys. Making them look insane. Ruckus is gonna be next, trying to cause some ruckus. I doubt he is subtlety. I'm pretty sure he's assassination like the rest of y'all. Or most of y'all. Eric's trying to make some Rogues look good, man. Some of you guys want to give it a try. Ruckus picking up the eyes. I think Eric's is aware that Ruckus did. No Vanish coming out for Ruckus though. He probably wants to get a poison knife throw onto Eric's. Could put him out in combat. That's going to be another Gladiator player. Sap coming out by Eric's going for a Shadow Step just to make sure he gets it. So Ruckus is going to get opened up on. Does he trinket this or not? It's going to be Sap again for Eric's. Trying to make sure he has a perfect setup here. Triple Sap. Okay, can the shot to follow. Big Nightblade after. Does he have a triggers to follow? That's going to be a big old bike. Maybe cheap shots right after. No, doesn't have the cheap shots. Actually going to get a shot up into Ruckus. Actually juking out Ruckus to catch himself a reset. After dropping quite a bit of burst into the other Rogue with T-Bloom. And both of the Rogues catch a reset. Ruckus coming out without a lot of dots. So he's going to be able to get himself a bit of sippy cupping here. If Eric's can somehow find Ruckus again while they're low health, that'd be perfect. Walking past each other, didn't really spot one another. It's going to be a Rogue stealthy duel. Ruckus looked like he had a better position right now for a second. Eric's could maybe hang out by the eye, pick up a vanish if he wants to. Or maybe Ruckus might do it. He's kind of hovering on one side, only one eye available. The Rogues are going to have to fight over this one eye. Maybe Ruckus looking for see if the other eye is available, but it's going to be a Rogue fight right here. RXI just trying to cam the eye as best as he can. He knows that Ruckus would be looking at that thing. But Ruckus, the problem is Ruckus is behind RXI, catching it. It's going to get him some advantage, landing the opener to Ruckus. Mark with ready. Does Ruckus trinket this? Does he go in the offensive or does he let RXI do the damage? Will he have Blood of the Enemy by now? Because that was quite a bit of waiting for Blood of the Enemy to come back. Get a shot into Ruckus. A Nightblade to follow. Is going to probably go with a big old dress trinket. Maybe big Blood of the Enemy. Huge! And Ruckus couldn't even react. RXI had Blood of the Enemy. He took the chance and he took him out. Ruckus thought maybe I'll be able to survive through all this. And damage was just massive. The sub-rogue is insane. Wipey is going to be up next as a Demon Hunter. Big Shadow Step coming up for RXI. Having to trick it out of the stun. Cloak of Shadows to follow. Trying to get some damage on the Wipey. Might be able to get a trinket out of him. Could be a blind right here. Oh, wait, did he use blind against Ruckus? No. There goes the blind. Does the Demon Hunter trinket? Does he chase the target? Or does he let him get away? Catch a restyle for RXI. This is perfect. Needs to be nearby the Demon Hunter in case he goes for Spectral Sight to be able to stop it. Spectral Sight saps it. Perfect. Wimpy, do you trinket this or not? RXI doesn't have Blood of the Enemy for sure. Doesn't have dressed. No bike for a bit. So what do you do? Get a shot? Do you let the Rogue do work? It's actually gonna be a bike. Wait, he did have a bike. Big stun back onto RXI. No trinket available for the other Rogue. Big dress return onto RXI. He's now getting to feel what's it like getting hit with a big old dress. Getting hit with a prison. Big metamorphosis coming out for Whippy. Still holding onto a trinket. Probably going to be a Shadow Step. Does land it, but no, Whippy was midair. And he turned around with those wings midair to catch up to RXI. Taking out the Rogue that's been punishing his team. Going through 2 gladiators. Next up is going to be Puzum. Went in with a big old fell. He's got a big master damage. Huge burst onto Whippy. With a big old fell damage from out of nowhere. Big I-beam coming out, getting kicked on. And Puza having to go for a bit of a massive immunity for a second. Big blow to the enemy for them. Does he finish off Whippy though? He needs a master damage to help him finish off. Darkness for both. And they're just throwing in glaives at one another. They're almost like mimicking one another. That's going to be Puza coming out of his darkness. So is Whippy. Stutter to Whippy. Big chaos strike and down they go. Oh my god. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see, boys. We got sub-rogues and big bursts. We got Demon Hunters going for mastery builds. We got exactly what we wanted to see out of these 5V5 1v1 duels, boys. Oh my god, this is exactly what we wanted to see. That was amazing. I gotta see RXI's damage. Oh my, I am glad that his eviscerate stopped damage, by the way. I know that, you know, he got Spine of Eruption. Oh god. Oh, that's a rare mount. We got spines, we got bikes, you know. That's got to be quite a bit of damage. Ooh, electrostatic conduction? That seems to do quite a bit. That seems to do quite a bit. But it's so nice to see a Viscera being all this damage, right, boys? I mean, imagine if it was all dressed. I think a lot more people would be upset. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one going. Yeah, we got us Bachitsky, we got purple. Let's get them in there, man. Yo, Purple Haze, hopefully you have a name on your for your character. Because I cannot do Purple Haze, can you top up your name, your real ID name, Purple Haze, with that weird A in the chat so I can queue you? It'll be much easier if you did that for me, my man. Could you help me there, fam? Because I don't know what the alt code is for that A. Or if somebody else knows the alt code for it, can someone type it up in chat? And then I can queue Purple. Otherwise, I need to go find Purple's character. And kind of pray that he doesn't have an alt code either. Purple Haze. Phase. Yeah, he also has the alt code. Okay, I just needed the name. Perfect, perfect. I just needed that name. That works for me, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's up, boy? How you doing, my man? What's up, AJ? How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. We got Bachitsuke Purple up next. We'll try getting Jesus and Candy mixed around here. Hopefully we can get like a 5th group up and running, because then we can rotate you guys quite easily. I want to get as many 5V5 1v1 duels going for the day, boys. For the day. Because EU needs to catch up to the NA! Can you believe it? EU doesn't have nearly as many games as NA does! Can you believe it? There's so many duplicates of EU footage to help them out, and no cigar, dude! We gotta catch up to the 300! We gotta beat 300, make them fast games, make them real quick. Boys, give me the biggest possible burst. I wanna see the fastest gameplay in the West today, dude. East and West, god damn. Whew. How do I get in this, Jim? I'll let you guys know how to join these duels after this. How does that sound? Hey Dal, I want to ask a question about Shadowlands. So there's a convert that reduces sound duration by 25%. What if you combine with Relentless Auric? That is something I could test for you, I'm at, okay? That's something we could test. If not today, then next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when all of us get the beta, or most of us get the beta. How does that sound, my man? We could test the most busted combos. Switch. Alright, what do we have? We have this Akame QT on team blue as a Monkus. We got us as Frost Boss, the Death Knight Lazel as a Demon Hunter, myself, yourself, himself. Die Silver Hand. The Silver Hand? Or Die Silver? Who's Silver? Why did you need their hand? Then we got FaZe on an Unholy DK versus Team Red, where they got ourselves Akamiya. Bachia, we got ourselves Bezda. Beznas? Bezzy. We'll call him Bezzy. Kosti, and we got us Pina. Oh my god, some of you all names are gonna be so hard to say out loud. Because Pina, which I don't even know what that means. But Pina is the closest name I can, into English I can translate it. Myself getting taken, me, I am actually taking a lot of damage, boys. Oh, big juke at myself onto Akamiya. Getting a big old juke, catching the regrows, rewarded for the big play. Get himself a reset onto Akamiya. Doesn't get the full reset, but a batch still comes in. Gonna be a trick out of the Demon Hunter. Myself still in quite a lot of pressure. Boppin' and Wall gonna have masterful instincts to return damage back to sender. Getting a root onto the Demon Hunter, like, calm down there, fella. Relax there with your big old Pepe. Your Xander Pepe on your head. Relax there, friend. Gonna be a big old interrupt onto Akemi and not getting the I-beam after get the bleeds onto the Demon Hunter. Gonna be blur out of Akemi as well. So myself is looking for a bit of a reset on this man. Letting the bleeds do a lot of the work. But Akemi needs to catch up. Is going for Flame as the essence. Crucible of Flame. Big buy getting thrown in onto Akemiya. Does myself have the big Mastery Burst? It doesn't look like he has the Masterful Instincts anymore. Akemiya popping into full Metamorphosis. And the way that he's lagging is kind of hard to keep track where he's at sometimes. But he's going to get a stun onto myself. Trying to go for damage. It's going to be pre-wall from myself right now. Pre-wall from the Pharaoh. As the Pharaoh is looking to get away from the Demon Hunter. The DH is on the chase, trying to maximize the amount of lead damage you can. Big maim onto Akemiya. Big old bite to the dress, but it seems like it's not enough. Akemiya is just getting big pressure with his own dress onto myself. But can he catch up back to the bear? Can he catch up? He does catch up to the druid. Can you stay on him though? He gotta stay on him like glue. Put pressure, trying to use Crucible of Flame. Gets a range stun. Myself could be done for. Oh my goodness, somehow still barely survived. I think he just gave up. Maybe not. Maybe he's alive. Okay, there it is. He did all he could. That is just a lot of pressure out of Demon Hunter, who's just relentless at his chase. after the Feral. Gonna be a big stun back to Akemi, eating some of his own burst from another fellow Demon Hunter. That's gonna be a big old trinket available from the Zoth. Huge shield available for Akemi. It's gonna be down for now. This is getting counter pressure onto Lazel, who's got himself a trinket. Second stun onto Lazel, and Akemi is still staying super aggressive. Looks like maybe now is the time to back up. Now that he's out of meta, his health is definitely lower than Lazel. Definitely much, much lower. So he's got to wait up until Metamorph is up. He's going to get a trinket for that stun. Big bite coming out, but it's going to be a Darkness from Akemi. And it looks like he absorbed a lot of that bite damage. A lot of that burst was taken care of, but Akemi is still in a bad spot on health, just is behind. It looks like there's going to be full Metamorphosis for Lazel since he's demon form for quite a while. Big stun coming out onto Lazel. Akemi finally able to go for big damage. Big dress on Lazel, forcing the darkness out of him. And Akemi caught up on quite a bit of health. Could fly up in the air with rain form above if they wanted to. Does have that as a utility. Can use it to disengage from Lazel. Lazel does not have a rain from above. But I don't know if Akemi is aware of that or not. There's going to be a blur available for Akemi. If he's able to do it, big stuff back to back. I think he might be down for the cow. And that's going to be a blur and a tank trinket all at the same time. Akemi is super tanked up. And Lazel is going to wait out on the Zoth trinket for a moment. Akemi just doesn't have a lot of health to really work with. IBM coming out and used to do the most amount of damage to catch up on health with Lazel. Back-to-back stuns, big slappers coming out from tentacles, catching up on quite a lot of health actually, so much health caught up, flying up in air. Lazel's kind of down below, cannot really do much about it, try to go for a shot mode, eating a couple of those fell lances from above. He's actually not doing that great. He needs to get a counter pressure of his own, catch up on health, and maybe take down Akemi. Does try to go for a dress. I don't think that did a lot of damage, that or it missed. And Akemi goes for a shot mode of his own for a second, waiting out Lazel as best as possible. Stun onto Lazel. IBM coming out. Does Akemi have enough to finish, or does it go down? Both Demon Hunters super low. Who's going to be going down first? Akemi catching on a bit of a heal. Lazel tried to see if he could back up for a moment. Could be anyone going down here. Lazel getting actually a reversal onto Akemi out of nowhere. Big old chaos strike. For the Demon Hunter on Team Blue. It looked like Akemi had the advantage there, but Lazel just turned around. Stricken coming out from the Strobel as Koss is going to be up next. Disarm onto Lazel as he is still in demon form. And Koss taking quite a bit of a pounding from Lazel. But the Demon Hunter is just looking to leech some health off of the warrior. He's not really looking to fight him. They're just looking to have him come in, leech some health, back up for a second. Does Lazel play Reaping Flame or does he play Crucible Flame? Because Akemi played Crucible and used it defensively and offensively. Reaping Flame, however, has a lot more offensiveness and really counts. It really shows. It's going to be stunned. Stuns getting traded by both the Warrior and the Demon Hunter. Koss tried to go for slows onto Lazel. Is able to charge right after him, interrupting the IBM. Might have something ready. Big bite getting thrown at Koss. Has plenty of defensive if he needs to. Big fear onto Lazel while Blur and Metamorphosis are both up, just trying to wait them both out. Trying to fight the Demon Hunter as soon as he has less health or less leech. There's going to be a big Reaping Flame out of Lazel onto Koss. Koss still has quite a bit of self-healing available if necessary. And just use the Draenor Racial to catch up on a little bit of a health. He saw like a little bit of a hot. Nice weapons, by the way. It looks so good. Started to Koss as he goes in for a charge into Lazel. Lazel is having his way with him. And there goes the Safeguard Trinket procking from Kosti. Very unfortunate. As they're just jousting one another, they're just trading blows and then backing away. It looks like Lazel, with that kind of strategy, caught up on quite a bit of a health as we hit in the 6-minute 23-second mark. 9% dampening rolling up, so dampening is going to get much worse from here. It's not quite 30% dampening, which I'd say is the moment where most healing is just starting to really wear. But the longer this duel goes, the harder it's going to be to heal. I've been coming out onto Kosti. Big slappers come in, and down goes the boy. And next is going to be Baccia, which I think is Bachinski. Just has a more colloquial Russian-sounding name. Going for that sub-rogue play. Big blow to the enemy. Does he have the biggest damage ever? Eviscerate's bite coming out. Lazel going in for a Metamorphosis. Does juke out one of the Eviscerates. Cloak Shot is coming in for Baccia. Try to see if he might be able to get away from Lazel. Try to see if he might be able to escape. Has evasion if he needs to. Cloak Shadows has been used. And as long as he doesn't let Lazel tag him, especially while in full-blown meta, it's going to be harder for Lazel to heal. Try to see if he might be able to predict where the rogue is at, but Baccia is playing it super safe while meta is up and running. Also, notice that Baccia has one weapon that's a heavy weapon offhand, main weapon dagger. He's probably running the rod and weapon slappers. Been so tricky coming out for Lazel, trying to turn it around. Darkness coming in for the Demon Hunter. Baccia is going to go for a blind. Lazel caught up on so much health with such a short engage with the rogue. So much health in such a short engage. Also, what is healing you right now? How are you healing so much? Seriously, what is healing you? It's like you have like a hot. I know the rest of your team is like what? A demon hunter, a demon, what? A death knight, and a monk. I doubt that the monk is just chilling on the mound. So I don't know what it is. It must be a trade or something, right? Has to be. Too much leech man? Maybe. Get a shot onto Lazel. Does Bocce have the damage? Big dress, big eviscerate to follow the cheap shot. Oh, taking him out of town. That must be a master build for sub rogue, right? That's going to be touch of death, leg sweep onto Bocce. Bocce looks like he's lagging a little bit. Might be able to get a vanish off of this. If it's able to vanish him, it's got free cheap shot onto Akame. And does go for a reset. Akame QT is not going to be able to capitalize on that big touch of death. If you vanish it, or mind control it, or shadow meld, or invis, you actually just ignore immune the touch of death, which is an interesting mechanic. Shadow step coming out for Bocce. Oh, but a port is available for Akame. Prepared for it just in case. Can Bocce do it again? He can do it again. He did it again. He's a madman. He did it again. Juking out the monk twice in a row. And catching a restyle. What a rogue right there, man. Now that is a talented rogue that can juke a player, outsmart him, outmaneuver him, and then still catch him in the sap. And Bocce probably waiting for blood of the enemy to be available. Maybe a couple of cooldowns here and there too. Maybe a trinket or two. Because Akame, he got probably a trinket. Human racial probably still available. He has karma if needed. It's going to be a Nightblade from the side so he doesn't break his sap. Cheap shot right after that. Blood of the enemy up maybe a little bit early. Can he surprise Akame with burst? Big bike coming out. Doesn't even notice the bike. Does he go for the karma here? Does get a root onto Bocce for a second. He goes for a fade. Try to give himself a defensive. While Fist of Furies are flying. Let's get a big old heal for Akame. Leg sweep onto Bocce. Doesn't have the damage. Trinket of invasion coming out for Bocce though. Akame could go for a touch of death if you, or touch of karma if he wants to interrupt him to Akame. More cheap shots coming out. Maybe big damage about Bocce. Does Akame have an answer for it? Huge eviscerate maybe. Does he get it off? He does not get that eviscerate off. Let's get you blind onto Akame. Does he trinket it? Does he even have a trinket? Did he use human racial for something earlier? He must have. That's gonna be a reset for Bocce. As long as he has at least one dance available and if he's a big master build, then he should have a guaranteed kill here, man. Especially if he has common points from before. Nightblade has common points. Mark for that kidney shot. There's nothing to stop him. Big Dress, but it looked like Dress got Z-axis out of there. It looked like Dress did no damage. It looks like Bocce didn't have the shadow dances available. He only had backstabs. So he tried to go for the big Dress. It looked like Dress didn't even hit him. There is a little bit of a Z-axis thing with BFA, where if you're too high or too low from some other player, sometimes abilities just don't go through him. And that's something that can be used in dungeons with certain enemies using abilities at AoE. If you put them a little bit above you on the Z-axis, like on a carpet or in a stone, it just won't hit you. You can just stand there. Big cheap shots coming out, and Akame goes down as Bocce taking him out. Next up is either going to be Frost Boss or FaZe. That's Death Knights. I don't know how Bocce is going to do against Death Knights playing the sub rogue, because they're just super tanky. We got ourselves Frost Boss, who this gear looks like it looks so disproportional. And then we got FaZe. It looks like it's going to be an Unholy Death Knight. I'd say Unholy Death Knights give sub rogues more trouble than a Frost Death Knight. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Honestly, FaZe could pull off a Frost Death Knight look. There's going to be an opener onto the pet to get some common points for Bocce. Get a shot into FaZe. Big blood of the enemy. Does he have the biggest damage? Get a FaZe to half his health. Try to get the big eviscerates up and running. AMS up and running for FaZe right now. And Bocce, Cloaker Shot is coming in. Try to see if he might be able to shadow step FaZe. Doesn't get the shadow step. Second round, does he do it? Doesn't do it. No, he got tricked out twice. And that's going to vanish for Bocce. Mounts up while in advantage to get some mobility. I've never seen a rogue do that. He vanished and just mounts up to get away from the guy. And that actually worked. Okay, so he redeemed himself. He tried to juke him twice, didn't get to him. But vanishing to mount up was a smart play. I gotta give him the credit on that one. That was a cool move. I'm gonna use that myself. If I'm in a bad spot as a rogue, I'll just vanish and I'll mount up. And I'll just run out of there, dude. That's gonna be a Nightblade onto FaZe, get an IBF up and running as he sees the bike coming in from the side. And Bocce's still getting quite a bit of damage on the FaZe. Evasion up and running for Bocce. It has a trinket if he wants to. Trying to deny FaZe from being able to do damage to him. Trying to shadow step around him, not to take the most amount of damage from FaZe. Trying to keep away from the guy. Blind onto FaZe. He does send the pet at Bocce. Trying to keep him in combat as best as possible. And Bocce just sees himself some more globals in order to take FaZe down. It's going to be a big cheap shot coming out with a dress that does get split amongst FaZe pets. And Botcha not really looking all that good for wear. Trying to get himself a bit more comp points. FaZe doesn't really have a lot of health. Not a lot of healing. At 46% dampening. Anyone could go down at this moment. Botcha is also very, very crucially bad spot too. Does take him out barely. Not a lot of health left. And down he goes. FaZe really put everything he had at the end there. He really put a lot of himself into the last duel. With dampening being so high. I mean, FaZe almost took it over. Almost took down Botcha. You gotta give him credit. Bezzy's gonna be up next with Frostboss, hitting him with a stun, getting the dots up and running, gonna get a grip in. And Frostboss is the last man standing on Team Blue. Adaptation coming out for the Fear, and that's gonna be Bezzy getting hit with a stun trick inside of it. And they actually Mindbender killing Bezzy because the snowball of Chillbane is bouncing between the two. Void Elfing out of there with a Disperse, Safeguard Trinket, not a lot of healing available. At 50% dampening, neither available for Frostboss either. So Bezzy can somehow just get the dots on the Frostboss and just kind of kite him. Might be in a good spot. Silence on the Frostboss cannot interrupt while silence is up. That's something interesting for Shadow Priest to remember. That's going to be Mind Control trying to come out, trying to see if he can juke out a kick from Frost. I don't know if Frost tried to kick or at some point or another. But Frost does not have an answer for this kick. Just going to have to eat the dot damage and get crowd controlled. Bezzy might be able to win just in crowd control alone. Grip onto by Frostboss, and Bezzy gonna go for a Mind Blast, getting the dots up and running on Frostboss. Does he have the Void Eruption here? He does have Greater Fate for a second. Is able to get away from Frostboss. Frost still holding on to Death back. Trying to think to go either for a Stunner or a Death Grip onto Bezzy, but it didn't go through because of Greater Fate. Interrupt on Bezzy might put him in a bad spot. Does get the Void Eruption. Does he have the Exegus? That's gonna be MS and Frostboss the last second. That's gonna be Siphon hitting Bezzy. And Frostboss does take him out. I mean, it's a Frost Death there was the Priest. It just can't really do much as a Priest. Death back coming up for Frostboss, getting parried left and right by Puna. There's not all he can do. The Monk is going to end up taking out at the end. Just not all he can do at that high dampening without any cooldowns. And Bachi coming in with 3. Bachiska with 3 kills. But the most amount of damage coming out of Laser with him and his Demon Hunter plays, man. That was amazing. That was amazing. I love these sub-rogues, man, with mastery. Such fast-paced gameplay. Oh my god. I know it's like not the best in Arena, but it's super enjoyable to watch in duels. Super enjoyable to watch in duels. Every single time. Alrighty, boys. Let's see if we can get another one going, yeah? Let's see if we can get an Uno Mas in there. Jesus wants to go. Do we have any more groups? Let me let you guys know how you can join groups if that's what you want to do. 280 and... is it 289? Are we hitting that 290? We hit that 290 on you, boys. We hit that 290 for the day, man. Let's go. Still ready? Yeah, we might have Jesus and Baczynski kill each other. And we'll get Kenny and Purple maybe. Right after. Ready to go, 5v5? Yeah. Uno Mas. Okay, wait. I saved that. Cool. Okay, so if you guys want to make a group or if you want to join any of the 500 groups, first of all, these are on EU today. EU Friday, Saturday for NA. So, if you want to join any one of the 5v5 1v1 groups, boys, all you have to do is go to Player vs. Player, Premade Group, Custom PvP, find a group, see if there is one forming. Tap number 5 in a search, enter. As long as you're on the EU, you'll find a group called 5v5 1v1 Duels, organized by one of the beautiful butterflies that usually organize groups over on the EU. However, if you don't see the group yourself, you can also go to start a group, call it something like 5v5 1v1 Duels Dalaran, something along those lines. Hit list group, get 4 people in, add me on Real ID, and I'll get your group queued against somebody who is also ready. So I'm queuing groups against one another regularly, boys. Play versus Jesus, play versus Batch. But Jesus and Batch want to duel one another. Might just have to do that. If we can get a 5th group in here, 5th group made or more, then I can start moving you guys around and shuffling each other. What's up, Nicole? Hope you're having a good one, fam. Golden Sands. I don't like watching duels of classes that heavily depend on hit and run like Feral. I mean, don't blame the player. You know, hate the class. Don't hate the player though. These players are doing a really, really good job. But you gotta get, if you want to get more classes that don't do the hit and run strat, we need more Fury Warriors. We need more Death Knights. We need more Hunters actually go for hit and run. What else doesn't go for hit and run? Auto Rogues? Casters? Fire Mage? I think, well, Fire Mages actually can do hit and run. Arcane Mages, they don't really hit. Like, kind of hit and run. Elite Shamans? That's the Warlocks. That's the Warlocks don't like hit and run. Hey man, if you have time, can you please explain how Vision of Perfection and Loaded Dice Town work together? So if you have loaded dice as a talent and you have visual perfection, every time visual perfection procs, you also get the full duration, full buff length of like a minute or 40 seconds or whatever it is normally of loaded dice. Basically, every time a drone rush procs, whether it's you pressing a drone rush or visual perfection gives you one, you get loaded dice. If you want to play that as outlaw, you can basically have 2 buff all the time. For the most part. For the most part. It's quite strong, but I think the haze buff is stronger, but could be wrong on that one. I think haze buff is stronger generally just because of the corruptions. But if you don't have a lot of corruptions, what a load of dice. It's actually quite nice. Could you explain to someone who just started playing rogue how to get a girlfriend? As a rogue, girlfriends, ain't nobody got time for that. If you're gonna play a rogue, you gotta spend more time skulking in the shadows, thieving and stealing, pickpocketing. You gotta do more distracts, more saps. You don't have time for a girlfriend. Are you kidding me? If you wanted a girlfriend, you would have played a real class, like a real Chad. You would have been a warrior, or you would have been a I don't know. Yeah, warrior is the most Chad spec out there, right? A warrior, or you would have been a druid, because girls like cats, and if you could be in cat form, they'll love you, dude. You could be, you could literally simp for a girl. She'll be the hunter. You'll be the hunter's pet, the feral, right? It works out really. Or you could be the guardian, the big protector. That's the only 2 ways. You either play a warrior and you grow some fucking balls, or you play a feral druid and you are simping to a hunter as a hunter's pet. Boom. No time for that as a rogue, dude. 0 time. You have to have commitment to the rogue lifestyle of being a scumlord McGee. That's a 24-hour job. Come on, dude. Rogue with a... Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. What do you mean? I'll play a boomkin and get pegged. I guess you could do that. Yeah, is that what booms are into? Never know. That's not as cold as I want it to be. That's okay. Some Dr. Pepper. Alrighty, boys. Need one more for the horde. Let's go, dude. If you guys got groups on EU, feel free to advertise the fact that you have groups in the chat, man. Advertise EU and just let them know, hey, we've got an EU group. Just let them know if you're aligned to horde and how many more you need, man. That's all. Also, let them know what your group name is to make it easier to find them. Oh, did we got a 4-man in here? No. Hopefully they'll get a +1. Switch. We got ourselves Akemia, we got ourselves Bocce, we got ourselves Bezzy, and we got ourselves Meaty. Oh my god. All you guys' names end with like a... end with a vowel. Right? Vowel? Shut up, I haven't been skilling forever. Oh, we also got Pinna. Okay, so we do have a 5-man, so that's a pretty big team. Red versus team blue. We got ourselves Nasty Word, Illidanny, Mary, Pooza, and Eric Sai. We're gonna have some sub-rogue versus sub-rogue action. I can't be getting opened up on with a double stun by the pet and the Death Knight. As Nasty haven't went for a full-on blown army build yet. Big dress coming out for Akemi, flying up in the air, and Nasty World got himself an AMS to control himself as best as possible, taking so much damage from the air. The air superiority of Akemi, the Demon Hunter, is quite high. But that's gonna be a big old abomination coming down Chain of Ice to grip the Demon Hunter back down to earth. Make sure he's fighting the full army of the dead. Maligan throwing Akemi, he does go for a Nazoth Trinket. That's going to be quite huge for defensiveness. And then Mally is basically going to do not a lot since the Zotrick ate up all that burst damage while the Zotrick was up. Nasty World should probably go for a full-blown army. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Big slappers coming in by Akemi. And Nasty World is still just trying to, I think he's trying to death strike just to survive the damage. He realizes he's not in Kansas anymore. This man is just not doing that good. Akemi just blasted right through him. And Nasty World has used every defensive. And now he has to play very defensively here. Very carefully if he wants to make it to the next round, to the next person. AMS up and running. As Akemi is just shredding through the guy. He's got to get himself a full new pet. A full new pet, maybe to get a stun, maybe get a charge onto Akemi. Stun into an Asteroid. I think it's going to be down for the count 4. The Death Knight looks like Demon Hunter wins. In a fight versus Arthas and Illidan, in this case, Illidan won one-sidedly, with Puza going to be going up next on Team Blue. Big dress and a Kemi, huge damage as an Azad Chicken. It's going to be dropping out Darkness as well. And the guy's got himself the full metamorphosis up and running. Puza is going to be able to pelt him from above, not using damage until Darkness down. Probably should have still been throwing in Fell Lances at Akemia. Because even though Darkness is down, it still is an RNG whether he takes the damage from it or not. Akemia going up in the air, and Puza's going to have to wait it out a little bit. He has a bit of advantage versus Akemia. Akemia does have Metamorphosis still. That's going to be a big old fell barrage onto Akemia, getting stunned up. It's just trying to get away from Puza for a second. And that's going to be Puza dropping down Darkness. Interrupt onto Puza by Akemia. Akemia does have Blur, so Demon Hunter on Team Red is going to have an extra defensive available versus Demon Hunter on Team Blue. That's just looking like he's on the run, just trying to get himself a bit of a reset here. It's like, calm down, bro. Don't kill me just yet. Haven't had my fill of the game just yet. Big blood of the enemy coming down. Huge chaos strike onto Akemia. Massive amounts of damage. Stun to follow after. And Puza is looking to bail away, getting stunned up. I think it might be lights out for Demon Hunter on Team Blue as Akemia does turn it around. Huge blood of the enemy, but Puza took out so much health out of Akemia. Just completely cutting it out, dude. But it's not enough to take him down completely. Who's going to be up next? We got us Illidanny in the back. We got us Mary, but looks like it's going to be Eric Sai landing us up on Akemia. I don't know if you want for Spectral Sight or not. It's hard to tell because they don't have like special animation with the eyes if they're using Spectral Sight. I think the eyes should burn like really brightly when they do. It'll look really cool. But it's going to be a big blood of the enemy coming out for Eric Sai, taking him down. Not a lot of health was really given. Next is going to be Medi. One Demon Hunter into another from a... Oh, big evasion for the dress. Actually, evaded the dress. If you guys weren't aware, Bike as well as Dress can both be parried and evaded, though physical damage abilities. If you parry or evade them, no extra damage happens. So if you parry a Bike, the explosion after the Bike just doesn't hit you because it got parried, which is so weird. But I've done it as Aularo twice on a Pharaoh once. Both by accident, let's be honest here. Actually, no, one by accident, one I did see at the very end. So I was like, Trinket, parry. It was weird. Blinded to Medi. No more Trinket available. So Eric Sai can get a big setup with the blood of the enemy. And if you can do it clean, he definitely has himself the go. Unless Medi has a safeguard Trinket, which is the only thing that would save him. Being a Demon Hunter, you are quite durable because of a self-heal. But only if you can play the game. If you cannot play, and if you get in stun lock left and right, not a lot you can do. Eric Sai, does he have the burst? Does this rogue have it? Is he able to? Big old Nightblade, kidney shot onto Medi. Does he have the big damage? Bike to follow? Maybe another Nightblade to follow? Cheap shot? Does he have Eviscerate? Didn't even need the blood of the enemy. Just got the Nightblades and Eviscerate. Eric Sai trinkets away from Bachi though. Had to trinket away from Bachi. I saw what Eric Sai did. He actually get in the Nightblade trade rolling multiple times. He will Nightblade, kidney shot, build up for Eviscerate, do it. Nightblade, build up for more combo points. Cheap shot, big Eviscerate. So he gets two bigger powered Eviscerates back to back. Bachi is going to be up next versus Eric Sai. No trinket available for Eric Sai this time. Going to eat cheap shots back to back. That's a lot of damage. Another cheap shot. But Bachi doesn't have enough to take him down. Does go for a DFA. Eric Sai is going to get a kidney shot onto Bachi. Bachi getting a shot of step. Big damage needed for Eric Sai right now. Goes for blood of the enemy. But Bachi does get a backstep at the end. Not a lot of health was given to Eric Sai. Sub-Rogue versus Sub-Rogue. Whoever gets the opener kind of wins. I think Bachi might still... Oh, no, he did use his blood of the enemy already in the opener, so he won't have that available for a while. So he's going to have to play it very careful with Illidanny. He does throw a bike at the guy. Huge damage coming out back-to-back. Cheap shots of Viscerates to follow. Is looking to get himself a reset. Illidan does hit him with an imprisoned. Shadow Step coming out for Bachi. But maybe should have just ran the other direction. Big dress onto Bachi right now. Actually stunning Puna as well. Didn't mean to. Now it's going to be Illidan to try to see if he can catch up to Bachi. With that rogue having this pillar down the middle here, it is so good. It does land a snap, and Bachi looks like he's going to be able to get away scot-free. Looks like he's kind of backing up. Maybe he was thinking of playing defensive. Maybe he's feeling confident. Maybe he has cooldowns. You see how the big blood of the enemy? He does not have it by the looks of it. He's going to get a cheap shot onto Illidan though. And does get a one more shadow step of Eviscerate before he bails out behind the pillar. So for Illidan, he better have an answer next time. And now is the perfect time to put a lot of pressure onto Bachi. And a blind onto the Demon Hunter comes out. No trinket needed here. He's just going to save it for later to disrupt Bachi's proper opener. He could have went hyper aggressive, but he knew that the stun would come out from Bachi at some point or another. Does he trinket the kidney shot though? That is the question. Just to trinket it. You might want to, especially if he sees blood of the enemy. Trinket blur maybe? Big blood of the enemy? No trinket, trinket super late. Darkness coming down. Does Botcha still get the damage in and let anybody has anything? Oh my god, there was like an eviscerate that got absorbed into darkness, but the second one went through. Botcha just had to go in for the damage and hope that darkness doesn't save him this time. Probably should have trinketed as soon as you saw the blood of the enemy. As soon as you saw him blurred. That probably would have saved you. But that was tough, dude. That was rough. Because if you trinket too early, Botchy's gonna hold on to its cooldowns and still be fine. So you have to wait until the rogue commits with cooldowns. You see blood of the enemy, trinket blurred immediately. But he went for darkness instead, thinking that was gonna be a bigger defensive. But it's so RNG. Like, is that actually worth? Hard to tell. Mary is gonna be up next as a Paladino. We'll see if he's able to fight versus Botchy. It's going to be Paladin with a Bop and Bubble. Lots of healing, Shield of Vengeance. So for Botchy, he's going to have to really go for a big burst in order to get those cooldowns out. So this might be one of the longest duels here, boys. What's up, Mr. Monk? How you doing, my man? What's up, Dal? How you doing, my dude? Hope you're enjoying these duels, Mr. Monk. These are just for you, my man. Cheap shot coming down from Botchy, trying to see if he can get a big old bike rolling in. Mary sees the bike, does not give an answer, waiting for those stuns to be over. Got himself Shield of Vengeance up and running, and Botchy just looking to get the hell out of there. The Hand of Hindrance, not gonna let you go. Wings are up for the hard trick inside of it. It's gonna get himself a Cloaker Shot. It's gonna Nightblade onto Mary, and it's gonna get a Shadow Step, try to get away from Shield of Vengeance. Able to do that successfully, and Mary on the run, trying to see if he can catch up to Botchy. But the rogue got not a lot of defensive there. That was only Shield of Vengeance. It is going to be back in 55 seconds, so he must go for a shorter Shield of Vengeance. Bubble maybe coming out of Mary, unless it's going to be huge damage. Does bubble it. He risked that first eviscerate because that eviscerate could have been it. Botchy with evasion. Not only he has, just trying to see if he can juke and dodge. Mary actually went for Shadow Melt in the corner and walked away with a blind onto Mary. Mary no longer with a bubble, does a Bob though. Interrupted him before the Bop can come out, and Botchy trying to take advantage of the duel here. Cheap shot, that's the end right here. Does Mary get the big offensive out? Gonna be a Hodge onto Botchy. Does Botchy go down here at the end? Big sweep by Mary. Taking out Botchy. It was such a close duel, man. If Botchy only crit something there. If only Botchy crit, that would have been perfect. Mary gets hit with a silence as Bezzy looking to end him. Bezzy the Shadow Priest trying to get the dots up and running. There's going to be a appendage that is taken out. And Mary without a lot of available to fight his Shadow Priest. There it goes, man. Goes down just like that. Man! Team Red. They really put out all the stops, man. Sub-Rogues and Demon Hunters. Oh my. Woo! Alright, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? New group, let's go. Alrighty, awesome. I'll get you versus Kenny. Hey Dal, can you do some maneuvers too? Battle, no. What? I don't know what that means. Did I save this? Hold on, let me save it, and then we get another going. If Silverk is arcane, and then his duels are boring because he beats everything. I think Silverk would beat everything even if it was fire. I think the only spec that actually is tough for Silverk is Frost, but then again, Frost isn't really that good for duels. You kind of need a rogue or someone to like hold him in place while you throw the comments down on him and lances. One more and you'll hoard him. You can get it going. Yo, boys, join Ben. They need a +1 to be good to go, boys. Silverk made Blinken and art. He really did, dude. He's learning from Volt. So when you give Silverk credit, you also gotta give. You gotta remember where it came from. You gotta. I'm pretty sure Silverk, portion of some of the stuff he does is genuinely his own, but he does play a lot with Volts. So he's learning a lot from there. But it's also he's learning, but he's gonna find a way to evolve it. But a lot of the stuff he does is very similar to Volts. I wouldn't say the same, but very similar. You can see similarities though. Okay, I gotta get purple. Perfect. I still have you on copy. Oh, okay. Omega group. Omega lol. Okay. Now we're good to go. Frost. Yeah, Frost is tough, man. Send your request. We got a 4 out of 5 groups going. Got a 5-man. Yo, what's your real ID, man? I got a lot of people trying to add me. Which one are you? Which one are you? Are you Silent Storm? Are you Ark? Are you Michael? Also, why do I have so many Silent Storm trying to add me? Silent Storm? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Gotcha, man. Okay, cool. We got another group. Beautiful. I jinxed it. Oops. No, Anthony, no. Oh, boys. Got us another group right here. Switch. Got us a couple new people. Oh no, like one maybe on Team Red. That's okay. We got us a Team Red with Akame Cutie. We got us also Lazel. We got Luna. Ooh, I don't know. There's some Rextroid strats right here. There's some Rextroid strats right here. I don't know how I feel about it. Is that gonna be a big old star? What are we looking at? Is that a master race? I don't even know. We got also myself, yourself, himself, and FaZe on the Unholy Death Knight versus Team Blue. We got us as Atherman Candy on the fire. We got us as Ruckus Wipey, and we got us as Janesar in the back. Oh, Janesar, welcome back. You gusher, you. Wait, Luna gonna be first? No, Luna took it immediately for Whippy. It's gonna go for a big dress, flying up in the air. Whippy tried to see if he could whip him into shape, and Luna's just taking a lot of damage. Whippy barely took any, even though Luna's the one who went for the big old blood of the enemy. Darkness coming down. Does it save him though? I don't think so. Big eye beam coming out. Oh, huge thing from beyond. Actually got cloaked. Oh, still died in the end. Oh no. He went in for a big ballsy play. We don't even, that's the worst part. We don't even know what his corruption set was. Was it something huge? Was it masterful? Was it stars? Was it just preying upon a star? I don't even know. Gonna be a port for Akame. This is gonna be up next. Versus Whippy. Whippy didn't get to play last time. Oh, he really got to like finish off a match. So now he's really getting a chance at Akame. What is starting you up? What? Oh my goodness. Wow! And a Think from Beyond. It looks like Whippy. Everybody going up against is a Think from Beyond. They have their own demons chasing them. I was thinking, what is this dot that's hitting Akame? But I think it was a massive eyeball. 132 corruption stars. What? 132 corruption, as many stars as you can get. Yeah, you ain't no Rextroid. I don't know how well that'll work, my friend. Whippy getting a big old bike at him. Myself is going to be able to take him out with a big old bite. He came in slaying everybody quick and only 1 minute passing. People are just getting snapped like that. Ruckus is going to be up next. We'll be seeing some good old assassination rogue. Yes, we are. Get a shot onto myself, and Ruckus is going to have to go for a bit of a less of a Ruckus, more of a clean play, man. He's not really getting in brawling. Which I would have loved if Blizzard changed the way assassination rogues were instead of a dot. Well, dots are fine, but instead like make it so that the more they stay in combat, the more damage they do kind of deal. Like a big brawler, because I think assassination rogue brawler sounds kind of cool. Yeah, it sounds kind of cool. You would think Outlaw would be the way. The Outlaw's like a duelist, but assassin should be like a brawler. And sub should be more to hit and run. Just fantasy-wise, it always made sense to me. Myself sitting in a bear form, showing a bare butt to Ruckus, and Ruckus is the one taking damage. Is myself straight up bear? It's actually doing damage to Ruckus while in bear form. It's gonna get himself a wall right before the big damage comes out. And myself might have himself a big masterful setup ready soon. Got himself a huge heal on his end. And Ruckus trying to get in there. Back in. Bash coming down to Ruckus. Big dress, but myself doesn't actually do a lot of damage to Ruckus. Myself is the one going for the kite strategy. They're going to be hugging the pillar, man, the whole time. Ruckus got a bit of bleeds. Trying to make sure there's dots onto the feral. It's going to be reopened by the feral. Popping a bear form and getting his bear butt out of there. And Ruckus does have himself a re-stealth with a Garrod onto myself. It's really going to be a question of who is going to win this, like, little tussle. Because they're just kind of not really committing to one another. Myself is going to have to trinket as he sees a Vendetta come out. Is going to get himself a wall up and running back into bear form. I don't really know how much damage he could do while in bear. He was doing pretty good before. He was actually doing some bear damage. His damage was bearable. With a big old regrowth, trying to see if he can catch himself a reset. Bash to the Ruckus, who's still holding on to trinket. Big bite coming out of myself, which is perfect. Into root onto Ruckus, he got himself a sippy cup up and running. So let's say both of them are just doing so much healing to one another and so much dot damage. For Rogue to do that much healing is just kind of nuts. But the dots, I guess, are just not doing enough. Myself looking to get away from Fan, trying to see if he can get an open onto Ruckus. What is your setup? Are you leeching poison or something? There's no way leeching poison. How do you heal so much? I don't understand. Big bite coming out by myself. And Ruckus is going to be stuck out in the open. Probably all Versa. Maybe he dropped all the gushers and went full Versa for these duels. That would actually explain it, wouldn't it? And yeah, Ruckus, I mean, he finds myself. I don't even know how he really finds it, but he does find him. Maybe Phantom Knights does get him out. And myself back in the bear form. Is he going to get some more bear gameplay here? Are we going to get more bear gameplay here? Because he was doing a bit of damage as a bear. Big DFA coming out by Ruckus. Surprising with a DFA. That's the play. That's going to be masterful instincts coming out. Post wall for the Feral. And a blind comes out by Ruckus. Waiting out for cooldowns from the Feral. Is this the point where Ruckus can actually do it? No trinket available for myself, no walls available, unless he has a safeguard trinket. I don't know what else he can really do about it. I think it might be the end to the Feral. Ruckus going for a kidney shot, getting the dust up on a big dress with a vendetta. That's why they hit in the 5 minute and myself popping in the bear form. Man, that's some grisly damage. Bash on the Ruckus. No trinket for the rogue still. He just keeps getting bashed up. He takes like no damage. Dressed. What is that dress? And Ruckus, all he has to do is get himself a sippy cup, but he's a healthy man. What's up, Leedle? How you doing, my man? The bear joke. There, can we get a hashtag Leedle in chat? Showing appreciation for the one for Donald, my man. Glad you're liking the bear puns. Come on, boys. This duel has been going so long. All of us are gonna have to go hibernate for the winter when you guys are done. What the hell? This got himself a kidney shot onto myself, or himself, or yourself, or whoself? With myself trying to get some damage back, and I think Ruckus, he's just way too tanky for a rogue. Myself trying to do whatever he can, trying to root him, trying to stun him, but Ruckus takes 0 damage. He has to be full Versa, right? He has to be all versatile. There's no way he isn't. I think he might even be Conflict and Strife, just so that every time he gets stunned, he takes 0 damage. And look, the dots he put on. I mean, myself put some dots on the guy, but look, Ruckus just himself is just not going anywhere. There goes the reopener. Maybe myself got some big damage. Gonna go for a big old bite. It's gonna be a bike, Reaping Flame, Bash, and Ruckus. He's just gonna be fine. Just popping a feint and a sippy cup. And he's taking like no damage. He's going back up in health. He's super healthy. What is his health? He must be going Versa and Leech or something. No, feint. Has to be feint. Myself popping in another wall, and Ruckus is going to walk away from it. Ruckus have yet to use any of his defenses, as far as I understand. That's going to be a big old vendetta onto myself. Big dress! And Ruckus taking him out. FaZe is going to be up next, boys. Dropping down Death and Decay, and Ruckus is... Wait, now you're taking damage? Wait, was this myself not with a lot of gear? And is that just a... Or is that a Death Knight thing? I don't understand. Now Ruckus is taking... His health is just kind of all over the place. I was literally expecting for his health to be literally at the tippity top. But myself played it as best as he could. Maybe low item level. Maybe that is the problem. That's going to be FaZe. Does he have a full army of the dead rolling too? That is a full army. So Ruckus is going to be surrounded. That's going to be AMS traded for a Cloak of Shadows as well. Oh, there goes the army of the dead. I think FaZe might be playing Vision of Perfection, so he's getting extra armies. Ruckus taking a lot of damage, going for a vanish off. Something about these undead pets that are just gnawing through his armor, not feeling that good. Shadow stepping onto FaZe is going to be surrounded by the army. Probably not the best place to be in. Trying to drop in a smoke bomb. Get a shot onto FaZe, and out he goes. The army of the dead really did work. And FaZe playing with Vision of Perfection by the looks of it, because he's got himself quite a lot of pets everywhere. That's quite a lot of them. Next up is going to be Atho backpedaling himself on a turtle. He's just going to turtle his way over there. And FaZe unhappy to see Atherman as the next guy. It's going to be the Paladin versus the Scourge itself. It's going to be probably the most poetic duel of all time. Man, I love that Mog Atho. That is my favorite, all-time favorite Paladin Mog. FaZe is going to walk away, but before that he gets dots up and running into Atho. He's just going to let the dots do work. Letting the pets do all the damage from a distance. Which actually the pets do quite a bit. I guess he must be full Versa. Not a gushing, or maybe he is gushing. Maybe that's why he does so much damage, because DKs and gushings, certain classes get so much more value out of gushings, and that's going to be FaZe getting the double army, so it is going to be Vision of Perfection coming out for him with a big old abomination. Ather's just surrounded by the Scourge itself. And so it's like he's just outside the entrance, Naxxramas all over again. It's classic WoW. Gonna be a big old wings for Atho, but FaZe does have a plan for it. Anti-magic zone, a utility getting added to Death Knights in Shadowlands as a baseline for PvP and PvE. And there's still gonna be an on-town to buff this ability to be even stronger, but I don't think you're gonna need it in PvP really. Gonna be an interrupt onto Atho. It's trying to get some health, and FaZe does get himself another set of pets. The most important pet is gonna be the Mages of the Dead. They'll get some freebie damage onto Atho. And that pet does quite a lot of damage. As FaZe is actually going for a very much a Kaiden strat here, which you don't really see from Death Knights that much. He's just got to let in the pets proc from Vision of Perfection, trying to get some damage as he's getting a hit and run strats with Atho, and letting the pets and the dots do majority of it. The Shield Avenge is up for Atho. I don't think he's going to be able to get the Shield Avenge to pop onto FaZe, especially with that Chain of Ice on him. It's going to make it that much harder. Though FaZe, every time he's with Atho, he's just taking so much burst damage. AMS up and running. Might be able to get himself a proc for Vision of Perfection. Bubble for Atho. Nothing FaZe can do in this situation. Needs to get some slows on the Atho immediately. Doesn't have any more big heals. I think he might be out. That's going to be Judgment. Capping him out with Lazel being the last man standing on Team Red with Athaman. And Canny and Janes are being the 3 people left on Team Blue. Man, Team Blue really putting in the work. Whippy came in, just wiped a good portion of Team Red out. Then Ruckus came in and just somehow tanked all that feral damage. And now Athaman here on the cleanup duty. Unless Laser can really show off. And Athaman does not have a bubble anymore. No Shield of Vengeance for 30 seconds. Blessing of Protection is available. Although Laser, if he gets lucky as a Demon Hunter, he might be able to dispel it. So for Athaman, he better have a bunch of buffs available before he goes in. There goes Athaman trying to see if he can get some heals as he gets a kick out of Lazel. But we're hitting the 10% dampening or 10-minute mark, boys. Almost 11 with 35% dampening. Atho popping in wings trying to get some counter pressure to Laser. Laser looking to back up stun from range onto Atho. Atho might need to bob this just in case. Shield of is available soon. Maybe does get a Shield of up and running. He might just have to bop it just in case, because he might be able to get some damage into Laser. And Laser, if he does not get a way to dispel the bop, he might use it defensively. Laser used to charge in over an Atho and get an interrupt. Almost. Oh, Atho just turning the damage around out of just nowhere. Oh my god, popping wings, big old swipe, and down he goes. Atho on that cleanup duty, boys. Let's go. That's pretty good. Honestly, that's the second time in 2 weeks now that I thought, you know what, Atho is probably done. He's probably dead. He's gonna have to pop something. He's gonna have to. I think it's the same thing with the last Human Hunter. I think I was saying that he might just have to pop Bop, but I was like, nope. I'm just gonna wait until Wings. Big sweep. Yeah. Yeah, we got Silent Storm here. Perfect, boys. Now we can get more groups. Yeah, let's get another go. Yeah. Perfect, boys. Perfect, boys. Perfect, boys. All right, Baczynski or Jesus. We gotta get you guys versus Silent. Let's get let's do this. Let's do Jesus and Silent, and we'll get Baczynski and Purple. And then Canny can duel, I think, Silent. We'll do that, right? So it's going to be, I'm not going to be able to get everybody satisfied here, right? But some of you guys will be, wait, 290, right? Okay, 291, 292. Yes, we're going up there to the 300, boys. Baczynski versus Jesus. We got to get Jesus and Baczynski duel each other. I want to desync my groups a little so we get more variety against one another. So now we have a 5-man, 5 group. We can actually, like, kind of gyrate the groups against one another in a way where you get a variety, so you don't have everybody playing each other all the time. We'll do Jesus versus Silent Storm. Wait, Silent Storm full name hashtag 25769, right? Yeah. So I guess you have the Silent Storm hashtag number, and there's also a hashtag number. Lordy. Lordy. Take a BT will collect maneuvers, define. I have no idea what that means. Define? I have no idea what you're talking about, my dude. No idea. But I'll donate to Don. I'll donate. But the $10 beer money, yo, bounce. Keep that beer money, man. You get to sell some beer money and enjoy yourself. How does that sound, my dude? What's the Galdiel Shaman? Forgot his name. Tasty? Ooh, we haven't seen Tasty in a while. There's a good chance to taking a break until Shadowlands. I won't be surprised, man. Assassin is supposed to be in and out as quick as possible. I can see that, but I think subtlety, you know, is a stealthy, quick assassin. So I always thought subtlety is quick. Assassination has bleed, so it slows down the gameplay. Switch. That's why I think of him as a brawler a little bit more fitting. We got ourselves Team Blue. We got ourselves Nasty Ward, Illidan, Mary, Tandril. Gonna be up first as a Fury Warrior leaping in. And Eric's in the back. But Tandril gonna be fighting against Corey. Corey as an undead unholy death there with a big old red sword. Looks so good. And I like that Mog from Legion dropping down a full army. Tendril, it's gonna have quite a thing to fight though. And look at Corey with that tank, with a tank chicken from the south. Tendril does throw a Stormbolt at the Abomination, trying to impede its arrival. Needs to make sure they're slow on the A-bomb. And it looks like Corey doesn't really pull the warrior into the A-bomb, which makes it easier for Tendril to survive this. On Team Blue, we got ourselves Denim, we got ourselves Zarlia, Vixius, we got ourselves Jamika. Perfect. Jummy? We'll call him Jummy. But Corey's going to be first up versus Tendril. Tendril not popping a defensive just yet. He's just going ham, dude. Look how fast he's running. Maybe it's the fact that he's a dwarf, but it looks like he's moving so quickly, just running everywhere. Stormbolt onto Corey. Might be able to get some pressure rolling. It's going to be IBF out of Corey. This warrior is not giving up. He survived through the army of the dead. Corey in here next. IBF down Corey. All he has is anti-magic zone and anti-magic shell. And there's nothing magical about Tendril except for that majestic beard. But you can't stop that. That's immune. And that's going to be Arena Master Corey down for the count with Tendril. Landing the big old execute. With Zarlia going to be going up next. Focus Azeroth Beam. Big intro by Tendril. Good duel, Corey. That was a good first attempt. Hopefully we'll see you around more often, my man. These duels don't stop with just one loss. You always get a second chance. That's going to be Zarlia with a lot of corruption. Tendril just needs to kind of wait and buy his time until the thing from beyond attacks Zarlia. Does he get to stop it? Throwing a bike at Tendril. And it looks like he eats the thing from beyond. Also, the corruption slow is going to make it harder for Zarlia to move around. Tendril better catch some land aside because it's going to be rain from above. Oh, why are you still getting slapped, Zarlia? What is that, dude? That's some cheating right there. That's some cheatsy doodles. When it comes to those fell lances, Tendril getting a Stormbolt onto Zarlia, able to get a couple Bloodthirsts back to back. There's going to be a stun by the Demon Hunter, and Tendril might have to pop himself in Rage Regen. There goes the Safeguard Trinket. He's healing for quite a lot right now. Massive heals out of Tendril. I don't even know what healed him just now. What is healing you sometimes? I actually don't know what it is. Are you Dark Iron or are you a normal dwarf? That's going to be a big old leap as he's chasing up to Zarlia. He does not want to let the Demon Hunter go for the hit and runs. He wants to make sure to attack him while the Metamorphosis is down. Zarlia getting meta. There's going to be a Stormbolt to stop him with big recklessness for Tendril. Might be able to land him in an execute. Maybe proc a thing from beyond. That's going to be Tendril still continuing to chase after the Demon Hunter. Big execute should be available right here. Zarlia get himself a short dodge for a second, trying to get away. That's going to be a Tendril running after him. Zarlia flying up and down. Tendril can't really do much about it, but oh, what? I don't know if Tendril had maybe some sort of a proc, maybe the bleed, like a Gatiko, maybe? Maybe a Gatiko in this type of situation. But whatever it was, Zarlia just went down. Maybe the eyeball could still hit you even if you're up in the air like that. But Tendril's looking to get away from Vixius. That's going to be from the pot into a kettle, with Zarlia being a Demon Hunter and Vixius being a Red Paladin. Those are the two classes that hard counter Warrior. As Vixius got him some wings, it's going to be Tendril bailing the hell out of Bop out of Vixius. He's really just going at it. And Tendril trying to see if he can survive the bop right now. Just trying to see if he can... What was that damage? Vixius, what was that? What'd you even hit him with? It was like a single global and like 70% of his health gone. What was that? Was monstrous. And you popped a bop ahead of time. What'd you hit him with? Oh my god, I guess we'll never know because Nasty World took him out pretty quickly. So Tendril came in, saw he conquered. Vixius came out, made some craziest play I've ever seen. And Jamika is going to be up next, trying to see if he can get a Blood of the Enemy into Nasty World. Goes for an incap, but not getting a lot of that value of that Blood of the Enemy. Trying to see if he can catch up to Nasty World, unable to at all. Finally able to get on top of him, but that Chain of Ice is so good. Nasty World just continued to run. Big Karma coming out. Jamika is trying to make the most amount of play here if possible. Think it's Shield of Vengeance popped him? It might have been Shield of Vengeance. I'll have to go back and take a look. That was just a lot of damage in a single global. Just a ton. It was nuts. Maybe it was Shield. It didn't look like it was. But maybe. That was maybe another trinket, but it wasn't dressed either. I would have seen it. Let's go to a big old stun onto Jamika. And I think they go down here. Yep, no more Karma. And looks like Nasty World was just able to play the nasty strats. Kite him out and deal with him easily. Denny is going to be up next as an Assassination Rogue, Undead Rogue. An Undead Assassination Rogue, getting the kidney shot onto Nasty World. By coming in, Nasty does have AMS ready for it. Is going to absorb a portion of the magic explosion. or the fire explosion that comes from the bike. And there's going to be a death pact as well in order to deal with some of the dot damage. Still took a lot of dots though. Even after that death pack looking like it was going to be clean, still took quite a lot of dot damage. So Demi got himself quite a good setup for dots. Stun onto the Rogue for a second. Going to be a kidney shot onto Nasty World as Denny trying to max out the damage while evasion's up and running. That's going to be a big defensive. Maximize that as best you can, buddy. That's going to be a Vanish with a Riga Road into Nasty World. And does get that Envenom off. I feel like Vanish Garrod might have put him behind because the next duel is going to be against the Demon Hunter and you will want to get a Vanish off of anything. But it's not going to be able to get himself a proper opener. It's going to be Illidan getting damage with him backflipping out of there after getting the dots rolling onto Denny. Denny does get a kidney shot rolling onto Illidan. Might be able to get himself a reset here with a sap. Maybe, potentially, possibly. Catches a re-stealth. Sap comes in, but it's going to be Illidan. He's still going to get some dot damage or something. That's going to be a big dress and down he goes. Wow. That was a quick one. Yo, I need to know what happened to this. What happened to Central. So the guy that killed him was Vixius. Okay, let's see what Vixius hit him for. Let's see if there was a Shield of Vengeance, because maybe there was a Shield of Vengeance. I don't know. Vixius. Here we go. Templar's Verdict. So he hit with a Templar's Verdict. Highest crit was about... These numbers are not perfect, by the way. It's like it says 35,000. It means 35% of someone's health. Because when I do spectator mode, it for some reason counts someone's max health as 100k. So 35 would have been 35% of the health. So might have crit that. Right? Then Divine Light's Decree would have hit him for... Normally hits is about maximum 4% of someone's health. So maybe you did 40% with somebody. Judgment. There was a Shield of Vengeance, so that was 30. Wait, 30 and 30 would have made about... Yeah, there would have been about 70. So I think it might have been a Shield of Vengeance. He did hit Spine. But it didn't look like he did. Maybe that's what happened. Hard to tell. Alrighty, boys, let's get another going, yeah? Let's get another duel up and running, boys. I think it's going to be Baczynski and Purple. Wait, did Baczynski and Purple duel each other already? No, Kenny and Baczynski duel each other. So we can get Baczynski and Purple. Because they have not. And then it's gonna be, wait, 291 and 293. Okay, cool. And then we can do Jesus. We can do Silent Storm just because Silent Storm hasn't actually got to play, right? Yeah, so we'll go Baczynski and Purple. No, we duel with Purple and we did them with Kenny. I'm pretty sure you and Kenny were the first ones to duel. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, you guys did do. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll get Kenny. We'll get Purple Haze versus Silent Storm. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I think you're right. We'll go with what you're saying. Jesus and Kenny first. Oh, I think, yeah, it's starting to ring the bell here. Cool. Kenny and Baczynski, because it doesn't matter whether Kenny or Baczynski goes first or next. What's up, DC? How you doing, my man? What's up, Tom? How you doing, my boy? Yeah, I think it was Shield of Vengeance. Looks like a combined crit of SOV and Templar. It is quite a lot of damage. Pico Tampa, yo, need to, if we can get you, we get you versus Jesus. We get you versus Jesus. You know what I mean? Alrighty, boys. Let's see if we can get ourselves yet another group up and running. TV and Shield at clutch timing likely. Yeah, I feel it. I can totally feel it. Alrighty, we got ourselves a new go. Cool, we're good. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Let me get a sip. I wish I had a cold Dr. Pepper. This is kind of warm. We have a group QS. Groliver, I need your real ID, my man. And make sure you are EU, right? You are EU. Let me know your real ID after the duel. After the duel, at me. Just do at Dalaran. Say, hey, we got a group. Add me. Let me know what you are. We'll get you in after this, alright? Switch. What do we have? We got ourselves a Cameo on Team Blue with Bocce. We got ourselves Bezzy. We got a Spinner and Skvon. Yo, you're gonna get flung Frost EK. My man, nice weapons. That's WAD. Challenge skin. That looks good. Versus Candy gonna be first up on Team Red. We got also Daedra in the back. We got YP. We got Janes there. We got us as Atha. It looks like Candy's gonna land a poly onto Pinna. Pinna actually getting to play this time instead of just having to finish off some dudes. That's got to be a Ring of Frost. Didn't quite make it. Oh, port. I mean, for Pinna, Scatty trying to get back with a shimmer, not to get in-capped on, but Pinna had a port available. Candy misplacing that Ring of Frost for a second, but at least he's going to have another go. And Pinna is not really chasing aggressively at the mage, so Candy is definitely going to be able to get the opener there. Pinna trying to find a bit of position onto Candy, getting closer and closer to the guy. It's gonna be a breath. That's all he needs. Pinna actually rolling. I think he kind of rolled under. Let's get a breath and a poly. Pinna's just gonna have to. Oh my God! Candy gets a second go, doesn't he? He gets a second. No, goes for a big old meteor instead. In cap onto Pinna. And it's going to be a defensive coming out with that diffuse magic wall to follow. Fist of Fury onto Candy. Does have to drop Fist of Fury for Alexu, which is super unfortunate. And Candy had himself a temporal available ahead. Maybe a polymorph onto Pinna. Ice Block coming out. Could have actually went for Invis instead. I think he could have totally got a Invis off. I don't know if he really needs to Ice Block it. But there it goes. Unless he had maybe some massive damage from Pinna. But stopping the touch of death was his priority. Going to go for a polymorph for the Pinna. Trick available for the Monk if needed. Maybe Ring of Frost this time. Does he get it? He does get it. Barely, though. Almost walked out of it with another Ring of Frost. Trinket for Pinna with a Karma. Trying to reverse the Karma. That big old G-Pie damage back into Canny. That's going to do a bit. Pinna. I think majority of that Karma has already been burnt to with a G-Pie, though. That's going to be temporal for Candy as a Fist of Fury is trying to lock him down. Try not to get interrupted onto a polymorph. Greater Pyro. Oh, Pinna breaking out of the Greater Pyro. Or that polymorph a little bit early. I think with a Fire Blast from Candy. But it's going to be a little bit of a cat and mouse game here with Candy and Pinna. Because Pinna got the mobility. He's actually trying to account for the mage. And he's not staying aggressive. He's just kind of chilling. Danger, if you want to drop down Warlock Custom, you can, by the way. Candy's allowed. Also, your rest of your team is allowed. Let's go to get himself Mage Foot. Pinna is gonna have to come out in the open. No more boxes. I think that's the biggest threat to Candy. And did Pinna go for a Tiger's Lust as soon as the Nova came out, or did Candy miss that Nova just now? Ring of Frost does connect. In cap though hits. Oh, that timing, but Pinna was perfect. Big combustion coming out by Candy. Does he get to catch up to Pinna? I don't know if he does. He's going to be Diffuse Magic. Pinna is super low. No Karma available. Does get a wall up and run. It's going to be Meteor onto Pinna with a breath. And oh, Pinna should have backed up as soon as he knew he had no Karma or nothing. Super unfortunate. Next up is going to be Akemia up next. Doing a little bit of AoE into the group. Not meaning to AoE the group. So thank you everybody for bailing out and AoE and spreading. So this guy can have their own full duel. I appreciate it. He's not trying to kill you. I promise him. But Candy is the only man he's trying to go for. Did that breath miss, or did Kemi instant trinket the breath? Because it looked like he either did instant trinket at something. He burned a trinket for... Was that an instant trinket? I'm going to look back to see what he tried to trinket. Just to slow it down for everybody. Big slappers coming out for Kemi. Stone into Candy with an eye beam from a distance. Trying to see if he might be able to hit that blade dance. Almost hits it. That's going to be G-Pie trying to come out for Candy. But he doesn't look like he wants to tussle with the air superiority of Kemi. The fell lances are kind of tough. He's not even going to mess with it, not even going to G-Pie into it. Maybe if you went for a haze build as a fire mage, you might be able to get some G-Pies and take down Akemia. But having a DPS against a Demon Hunter like that for a Cauterize, I don't know if it's worth. Akemia getting hit with a freezing trap or Ring of Frost. That's going to be Meteor down on him. Does get a blow up and running. That's going to be Nazar tricking up and running too. Candy got himself a temporal rolling. No Ice Buck available. That's going to be a big combustion available for Candy. It could be huge damage right now. Actually, combustion going to be down. No more shields available for Candy for a moment. Did get a breath of the Akemia, but just look at just see him and kite him around. Maybe Candy can get a Greater Pyro. Maybe a Shadow Mode available for Akemia again. Darkness coming in. Does the Darkness hold? Darkness didn't even help you. No, Akemia took a bit of the damage. But how do you heal? How are you healing? How are you? Big slappers coming out. Candy might be down for the count. Actually get himself a shield right before the Cauterize comes out. How is Akemi? I mean, healing while polymorph, that makes sense. But how is he healing prior? I think another Ring of Frost coming out for Candy. No, Meteor comes in instead. Let's go to try to see if he can get away from the Demon Hunter. I think he might burn out to the combustion Cauterize, and down he goes. Burn down to the Cauterize. I keep confusing those two. But it's going to be a Whippy next versus Akemia. Trying to go for Big Stun. Big Dress to follow Akemia. Popping and tank trinket of Nazath. And trying to catch himself mid-air to get back next to Whippy. Whippy not in Metamorphosis. I don't think either one of them pop metas so far. That's going to be Akemia flying up in the air, getting some easy free pelts on the Whippy. Somehow still got one more as he's hiding behind the pillar. Whippy is like, come on, game, what is this? How does he see me? I'm in line of sight. Even I can't touch him. Stun onto Whippy. Trinkets out of it to imprison onto Akemi. Akemi pops the trinket as well. Whippy landing a stun onto Akemi. Might be able to get himself enough resources. And full metamorphosis comes out. Might be able to get himself enough healing available. I-beam for one. I-beam for another. Both of them are in metamorphosis. Both of them are super low on health though. Who's gonna go down first or last? Both of them are hovering health, and actually Akemi goes down. Whippy just had a little bit extra damage popped in his legendary cloak to dispel himself of all corruptions. And next up on Team Red, who's it gonna be? Because Candy was the, I guess actually no, Whippy is next. For some reason I thought Whippy was part of Team Blue. And Team Blue, look at them actually. Bezzy's down, and it's gonna be Squan next. As a Frost DK. I don't know how well that's gonna go for him. Whippy just tried to see if he can get away from the DK. That's gonna be a stun by the Death Knight, throwing a melee at Whippy. Does he have enough damage though? As a Frost DK, they have good sustain, but they kind of need to be on top of an enemy the whole time to get the sustained damage rolling. And the only time they can get burst is they can get two targets together. Go for Chillbane. Squan getting juked out with Whippy. As the grip comes in by the DK, try to get the Demon Hunter back over to him. And it looks like the Demon Hunter is putting pressure onto Whippy every time he's in combat. He also has the, what is it? The dot? What is the dot name? Frost Fever. That is getting quite a bit of procs from Azeroth, so maybe that's where most of that extra damage can come from Squan. MS coming in for Squan. Whippy not going down there with the DK. He's just going to wait up here and go for the hit and runs. But Squan, little by little, is getting whittled down. He needs to stay on top of Whippy as diligently as he can. Stun comes out. Is going to try to get some damage rolling. Anti-magic zone comes in, and Whippy's just going to go for a heal and run out of the zone. That's exactly what Squan does not want. You need to get Chain of Ice rolling onto the Demon Hunter as soon as possible. You need to slow him down every single time. He got some damage rolling. It's going to be Twisted Appendage. Whippy needs to take it out immediately. Might be able to reverse it down onto Squan right now and does get it. With Bezzy going to be up next versus Whippy. Can't really do much against this. As Executes are going to be coming out for Bezzy. Does go for Greater Fate himself. Whippy, not a lot of health available. Trying to heal himself with Crucible. It's going to be in prison. Bezzy has a trinket. Decides to trinket at the last second. Get a dots on Whippy. Does Whippy get more I-beam into Metamorphosis to get some heals? Maybe, potentially? I think he's just down. Yeah, the dots from Bezzy. I got to get the Azeroth procs, and down he goes. That's super unfortunate. And Bezzy showing off with a Soul Inhale. You're going to have to go up versus Daedra playing the Demonology Warlock, the Shadow build, the Shadow spec, where you play with a Succubus instead of a Tyrant, which by the way they're adding a silence to or an interrupt to a Tyrant, but only in enemies that cannot be stunned. So that's going to be really weird. I want to make a video talking about some of the changes for classes. Plus I can also take a look at them soon. Actually, today, it's going to be stunned to Bezzy right now. Does Daedra go for a big setup? Actually going to be a Disperse. We're only 8 minutes into this duel, and Bezzy can actually get some healing from the Disperse. It's going to be Mortal Coil by Daedra as he's trying to get himself some pet army set up. He got himself Soul Shards while coming up. Got himself one Hand of Gul'dan. Fear to follow. Stopping the Hand of Gul'dan. Burns. Second Hand of Gul'dan. And a Tyrant right now. Bezzy does have Greater Fate for a second, but that's going to be a fatty Tyrant slapping him around. Bezzy better have an answer for it. Down he goes. Daedra just collapsing all the demons at the boy. Oh, Bezzy, your Mog looks awesome. I like that you mixed a bunch of stuff together. I know it looks a little silly for some of you guys, but I kind of like how you mixed like purple. The shoulders of which they were purple, but they would fit so well. Oh my god, he got all the cool pieces together. And the helm, does it make wings when you jump? Because I don't see it, but hope he sees it, because that would look cool as hell. Oh my goodness, boys. Alright, let's get another one going, yeah? We gotta get Silent, and we gotta get ourselves Baczynski. No, purple. Good, it's gonna be because AFK watch the stream. No, Baczynski, we'll try to get you an ASAP. How does that sound? Pikachu got a full. Do we get purple? Okay, we'll do this. Okay, so Jesus is ready, so we'll do Jesus and Piku. Now, Kenny and Baczynski got to play already, so we gotta separate those two. Baczynski and Jesus got to play already, so we can get Kenny versus Silent at some point. Then we get Baczynski versus whoever wins, Tompa and Jesus. Yeah? Okay, let's do that. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be a little bit weird with 6 groups, but I'm okay with it. The more groups, the merrier, honestly. How's Classic any better? WoW Classic? I actually, dude, I've been playing a little bit of WoW Classic, like, oh my god, dude, it's such a weird game. But I like the challenge of it, like the leveling. Although it's kind of boring at the same time too. I get bored with it really quickly. It's like I get bursts where I'm like, dude, I just gonna want to kill some mobs and try to do some quests. And it's fun, the challenge of it. But then I get bored because my rotation is like 2 buttons. There's some nuance to it. Like I've been trying to do the whole... So in Classic, you have like an auto attack bar, right? From main hand, offhand. You got an add-on to watch your auto attacks. And certain classes can clip their abilities. So like, let's say if I Sinister Strike while my bar is waiting, I can like... So you normally have to wait for the bar to complete before you auto attack. And sometimes I'll be waiting, a Sinister Strike and it resets. So I've been trying to like make sure to Sinister Strike as soon as the bar is full. So that's been kind of fun. But I'm getting bored of it pretty quickly. Man, it's a game that needs to be played with friends, dude. It's especially so late, it's so hard to find groups of stuff now, dude. Like, I think the hype for it is gone, but it's fun though. He exclusively plays on X10 private servers. Dude, you'll be surprised how many people actually play on like max XP private servers where you have cards for mounts. Dude. That's funny. Kak så bright, what? How to pick up manners? Is that what he's saying? Yo, Baczynski, can you translate what KLMAKS says? I have no fucking clue, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright, Baczynski, appreciate you, my man. Yo, groups of Baczynski. We got us Candy, we got us Speaker Tompa, Jesus, and we got Silent as well as Purple. You guys spread out and join all these groups. We got ourselves Jesus next. And Piku Tompa. Up next. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Fine game. It didn't work. It's like when you're trying to start a motorcycle and nothing happened. This doesn't work. No gas, man. The RU version of the game is friendly firefighter called maneuvers. Version of these games friendly. Oh, like maneuvers. Really? Why? But why? Why would you do that? Why? Why, Russians? Why? Why would you do that? Fucking Russians, dude. Am I right? How do you wargame with ya? Yeah, if you win wargame, 500, join LFG, man. We'll join LFG. LFG groups. We got PvP stuff. Want to just stream on Twitch? Fuck Twitch! I got a better... I mean, I come up with different excuses. I don't like their... I think Twitch smells badly. Like, it's not a pleasant smell. It's like BO, and you try to cover it up by fucking slap its official on it. Like, what? Twitch, what are you doing? You smell like fish oil. Stop. Get some help. We got ourselves Switch. We got ourselves Is that Kesha? Oh my god, I'm a fan of your music. We got actually Bloodhope too. Kesha, we got ourselves Kedem, we got ourselves Denny, we got ourselves Corey, and we got Daenerys Turkey. I missed you, Daenerys. How you doing? How you doing, fam? What's this nasty world going up first? Oh, meaning a bike around the corner. You should have stuck behind the wall. Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude. If you stuck behind the wall, he actually would have nothing happen. Actually, nothing would have happened. We got this Illidan in the back with Mary Tendril, and we got Eric Sai. Oh my god, some of these Russian names. I tried to get through them as best I could, boys. That's the best nicknames I can give you. And then Ares Targaryen gonna slowed down. I guess season 8, was it season 8? Wasn't good to you. Is that the season where we go insane? Is that spoiler? Chat, is that spoiler, yes or no? Can we make season 8 jokes, or is that spoiler? A lot of people were disappointed by it. I think it's okay, right? I think it's okay, right? Yeah, we got ourselves. Daenerys getting hit with a stun trigger coming out. Actually, no trigger available. It's going to be a lot of necrotic stacking up. We got to be a Mally getting thrown out by Nasty World, but Daenerys is still hanging in there strong against Nasty World. Doing some nasty things. Big Metal leaping on top of the Death Knight, but that's going to be stunned to stop him with a chain of ice immediately. Daenerys trying to do whatever they can to stay on Nasty as best as possible, and that is perfect. Nasty might just go down here. Big slappers for Daenerys, gripping the Death Knight. Why would you grip him on top of you when you've been running away? And Nasty World is gone. Boys, tweet Halinka. Tell him to fix classes on Shadowlands. Now, do it. Actually, there's not a lot of classes for us to really fix. Some of them look pretty good. Not all. So beta. I think it's good to be critical right now because Blizzard has been listening to feedback. Let's make classes good this time. Yeah, chat. Let's contribute. Let's contribute our thoughts and ideas. And it looks like it was a dash maybe used by Daenerys away from Tendril. He's going to have to go for a trick and playing against the Demon Hunter, but does have the health advantage. Daenerys flying up in the air, and Tendril's out in the open. Big leap by the big-hearted warrior, because you can't call him big. You know, he's wide. He's like a wide Putin. He's wide Putin more than anything. He's not really big, he's more wide. Big stone on Daenerys, maybe execute available right here by Tendril. Does he have enough? Blade dance for a second. That's going to be a bike on Tendril right now. Trying to get Crucible Flame thrown back, and Daenerys might be done and done here. Chelmsford Barbecue Party. I love the troll names you guys have for some of your guilds. I love that. I absolutely do. It reminds me of the guild that I played with back at the beginning of BFA. Yeah, the troll name that we changed every race here. But then the real fell apart. Now I'm in Raining Rainbows. Woo. We got ourselves Kesha versus Tendril. Fury Warriors square off with Kesha dropping down the Rock Boy, the Guardian of Azeroth, actually doing quite a bit of damage. Tendril having to go for a Dwarven Rage. He won't have a trinket available for the next few stuns, and Kesha having to go for Rage Regeneration early here. Tendril should have a trinket coming up sometime soon. But that was a perfect setup by Kesha to drop down the Stormbolt. That's going to be Tendril with the Stormbolt himself, Safeguard Trinket proccing. So now Tendril should be safe to pop Shield of, pop and Rage Regeneration here. That's his big defensive. He might want to stay with as much healing as possible. Let's try to get ahead of Kesha somehow. I think he has a little bit better gear than Kesha, maybe a little bit better stats. So he might be able to do this. He also is playing Crucible Flame, so he can use it to self-heal himself as well. But it's going to be a classic warrior square off, boys, with Kesha and Tendril. Kesha down on Enrage Regen, coming back in a minute. No trinket for a minute. Just have Commanding Shout needed. Tendril has literally everything in the book except for Dwarven Racial. So he's a little ahead. And now that it looks like the tide is turning, the health is just got swapped. Tendril is now climbing back up in his health, and Kesha is going to be on the defensive, having to go for Commanding Shout. Eventually, the Commanding Shout is going to be gone, so Kesha better heal as much as possible. Better get a Storm Bolt onto Tendril and a charge to follow right after. That's going to be immediate trinket for Tendril. Safeguard trinket proc for Kesha. And Tendril burning through that trinket so fast. That's going to be a big execute available. And Kesha is in a bad spot. Not a lot they can do. I think Tendril's going to have it. And he does take it. The glory for Team Red. Glory of the Alliance with Corey. Gonna be... Wait, no, not Corey. It's going to be Cad. Cad, are you Beast Mastery? I think he's Beast Mastery. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Beastmaster versus Warrior. I think the Warrior... Sad to say this right now, boys, but in Battle for Azeroth, I think the Warrior actually has the advantage here. Oh, I like the little salute he did. He's at least giving him an auto-duel. Like, you can back up. You know, I'll try to get a charge on you, but you can get back up. That's going to be a Flames getting traded by both of them, actually. Tendril getting a stun to get him. Who's going to have the pet heal to keep him alive. He got the pet heal, knockback shot by the looks of it. Botting shot, too, which Tendril can actually turn around and start hitting the pet if he understands, like, if he knows what to do in this spot. You want to turn around and start hitting the pet to heal as much as possible. There's going to be a lot of bloodthirsts that are going to be up for free onto the pet. You can't just always be looking at Cadam the whole time. There we go. You're walking with the pet, using the pet to give yourself the movement speed, as well as a heal. Freezing Trap available for Ked. Tendril does get that Bloodthirst off as he charges in, though. And Ked is going to have a lot of heals. That's a lot of kiting. However, when you have the pet available as Beast Mastery, for Tendril, this is going to be quite good because it's something for him to heal off of. And if anything, Tendril can go behind the pillar with the pet. But listen, Ken is actually doing quite a good job kiting him, doing a bit of damage. Huge heal coming out for Tendril right now. There's not a lot that can really stop this man right now. Ken does get a body shot on Tendril. He is going to turn around to the pet immediately. And the Fury Warrior caught up on all that health. For Ken, this is going to be kind of a rough situation here. Knocking Tendril back and for the big leap by the Warrior. And if Ken doesn't have anything to there we go. There we go. I was going to say, if he doesn't have anything to kind of like disengage from the fight, not literally disengage, but like disconnect from a fight for a second without Freezing Trap, it's going to be perfect. But it's going to be tough, man. In Shadowlands, Beastmaster is so much stronger. Just it actually obliterates. Which I'm hoping to change up the playstyle for it to be a little bit more like engaging. More abilities and such. That's just like pets just mauling people down with massive auto attacks. Because then we're either going to have Beast Mastery be like an overpowered spec that does so much damage because pets, or it's going to be an underpowered spec because the pets have to be nurturing PvP because pets. But Cat is doing quite good against Tendril. He did get through his enraged regen, but I don't really know, man. I don't really know what else he can do past that. Tendril trying to go for a leap Stormbolt onto Cat. Is that a knockback trap? Does have it. The outplay for Cat is quite nice. But Tendril, his health barely moves a notch. And Cat might have to go for a turtle here. It's going to be a Safeguard Trinket. He has Acceleration if he needs to. Should probably use Acceleration early, especially if he has a talent as he spends Focus. He can get that ability back faster. And that goes the healing from the pet. Eventually, he might be able to whittle Tendril down as Dampening climbs up as we hit in that 7 meta mark, boys. 15% Dampening. Who's the warrior? Looks like a modern day Catrican to me, am I right? But yeah, for Cat, it's going to be, I think, a rough one. Because Tendril, I mean... Oh, he did pull the pet back. For Tendril, as long as he has something to hit, he'll be fine. But as Dampening goes up, maybe Cat might just be able to wait him out until Dampening and then take him down. Because that could maybe work. Going to be a leap, Stormbolt, and Cat is going to take a bit of damage. Tendril does go for a Blaze Storm in case there's a Freezing Trap. As goes a Binding Shot. If Cat only somehow sacrifices the pet to increase his own damage, is Beast Mastery. So basically, I have the same pet of him and a pet attacking. Just minus the pet for a 10 to like hit. Or maybe a pet with high amount of dodge, maybe that will work. That could be interesting. But it's doing a bit of damage, trying to get a setup. Tendril is just going to do quite a bit of damage back to Cat. Could be close to execute. Disarm coming out. It's going to be knockback trap. And Tendril does have a Safeguard proc. Another Enraged Regeneration Stormbolt onto Cat. Might have enough damage here. Trying to avoid a Freezing Trap as best as possible. Freezing Trap is up. Cat wants to kite the warrior through it as best as possible. Looks like it's not going to happen. And Cat is just looking to get the hell away from the guy ASAP. Has yet another trap available. Is that explosive or is that a... Looks like it was a tar trap, so you did replace it. Probably going to be a Freezing Trap coming out of Cat. Or maybe Turtle. Maybe Acceleration. Fear. And maybe Cat is in that execute range soon. Close. Does go for Acceleration. No Turtle Show just yet. As we hit in that 9-minute mark. Yeah, for Cat, this is going to be much harder. And for the rest of the team, with Corey, we got ourselves Mary. We got ourselves Illidanid. All those guys are going to have a hard time healing after this. And Tendril playing Crucible Flame is a good ASUS to maintain themselves as best as possible. Try to see if you might be able to find Freezing Trap. Does trip it while Blaze Storming. And Cat goes for a camo. So this is going to be a long one here, boys. That's where he's mad. Yo, dude. If you get it kind of like that as the warrior is, I'd be mad too. I think if he had double charge instead of a Stormbolt, he might have an easier time with Cat. Just because he could charge that often. But it's going to be rough. Especially with that Binding Shot. Like, what can you do? I guess you started attacking the pet at that point, yeah? One of Dal's recent videos is a Destro print as a highlighted character. Yes! If you guys haven't seen Destro with the fastest chaos bolts in the West, Print is definitely one of them. There's a lot of Destros that have that build, but Print really went for a big haze build last time he did some duels, man. You guys should check him out. He's on an A. He's insane, dude. He's insanely good. He's insanely good. I don't know what it is with Azeroth and Rack players. There's some Azeroth and Rack players that PvP and they're insane. But like generally Azeroth and Ragnaros doesn't have a good rep when it comes to like dungeons and raids. But some of the PvPers they have are insane, dude. From Nando, from Print. There's a couple other guys too, but those are the guys that stand out the most. They're insane, dude. Absolutely. No, there's also a Hunter that played the other day. Survival Hunter that beat... I don't remember his name because we don't see him that often, but he beat Seavark when Seavark played Arcane, and he came back from Palm. Palm went in for a big old 104. He literally went for a big old 04. Seavark took him out, took down 3 other dudes on the team, and then he had no health available, and it was that one Hunter at the end. I forgot his name, but he's from Nashville. He's insane, dude. It's crazy. Where he killed for 7 million so far? Really? Well... 10 minutes? Oh, actually 11 minutes into the duel, 37% dampening, and the warrior has not given up at all. The Stompa is saying he healed for literally 7 million this whole time. Freezing Trap, Binding Shot, Dwarven out of that, and killed him. Oh no, that was a Freezing Turtle Trap. Turtle form. I was gonna say, maybe he's gonna go for Freezing Trap for some reason. Okay, does he live this? Execute nothing? Oh, wow. That was a pretty cool one with a heroic throw, but that was a pretty long one regardless. Denny and Corey are the last ones left in Teal and Blue. That was a long one, dude. That was insanely long. But But that's Beastmaster. That's also this map too. Like, this map isn't good for duels. It's too big, dude. It's massive. You got this pillar, and this pillar. It's insane. Next up is going to be Denny. Does throw a bike at Tendril. He's going to have to go for a charge, but evasion is up already. He's going to have to wait out for evasion to be down. Evasion down, and Tendril has a Vendetta rolling on him. Might have to go for Enrage Regeneration. Blind as Denny trying to get himself a bit of a reset. Blinding into a Vendetta feels so bad as a rogue, though, isn't it? I feel it feels so bad. Like, sometimes you have to, but it just doesn't feel good to use it, you know? That's going to be shadow step by Denny onto the Stormbolt. Tendril didn't have to go anywhere at all. He's going to have to go for Enrage Regeneration. That is cheap shot by the Rogue, but doesn't go for a complete reset. Tendril is going to catch up on a lot of health. Back in the shot does come out. Big leap and a charge to intercept the Rogue comes in as Tendril looking to land that X-Gun, and down he goes. And Corey rolling in with a bike, having another go with Tendril. Got himself on his Zot Trinket. Tendril down on cooldowns. Is this going to be the rematch of the Central? Tendril's going to take a lot of damage and using a charge heals off of Corey's pet. So if he could go for a Magus of the Dead and charge heal off of that, he might be able to live this. No, Corey just taking him down off the bat. It looks like Mary is just taking damage at the beginning here. He hasn't got a duel. Eric Size is going to be the guy up next. So Corey can't really control the Abomination. That thing is just going to... He doesn't even know who's fighting against. Now he knows with the Rogue opening up, he's like, hey, leave my friends alone. You're fighting me. Big blood enemy coming out, and Corey's going to take a lot of damage with a big old Eviscerate. Whoo! God damn. Big damage, boys. Oh my god. Ted came in with... Oh my god. That's a lot of healing. That is a lot of healing. This guy's like a Thomas Tank Engine, man. He's sturdy. He's tough. He just keeps on chugging. Doesn't matter what happens. That duel with Beastmaster Hunter, though, I am sad how Beastmaster has to kite. Like, they don't do any damage. They have to kite. And with a map like this, like, it's just so tough. Like, it's just... I feel like it's in the favor of Fear Warrior, but you still want to play the game right. You still need to play how you need to. So you are going to kite. You're going to try to see if you can maybe whittle someone down. That is tough, though. To cover Canada's group, he's getting group ready. All right, perfect. So we got Canny over here. Jesus... The Pika Tompa have played, so I think I need to get Pika versus Atha. But we're gonna go for Silent Storm and Purple Haze next. Alrighty, boys? Let's get another one going, yeah? Hopefully I still have Phased name saved. Just the alt code and all that stuff. And we're at 295, boys. Let's go. Just played. No, you're good, you're good. I'll get you versus Atha after. Dinner's fam. Oh, that's you? Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't know. I'm really bad at names. You know me. Silent Storm hashtag 257969. Here we go. I'm done for the day. Really? Oh, do you want to pass the group to somebody? You have no target. Is Silent or Purple gone? Or did I name wrong? Hold on. Silent Storm hashtag 25769. Purple Haze should be good. Mage? I remember your mage, yeah. Pika Tompa. Let me see if he's up. Or maybe he's gone. I think he's gone. Oh. I wanted to give him another chance. Another go. Why'd I have 2 Silent Storms? Why'd I have 2 Silent Storms? I swear to God, I thought I had one more than one. Won a second one by ABM, but my group disbanded. Aw, man, that's not good. That's a good. Puff disappear, yeah. New Zakia's Welcome stream. Alright, man, sounds good. It looks like Silent is gone. I think Purple and Atha are the last ones left that haven't got to play, so we can go Atha and Silent, I guess. Did Atha's team get to play just now? No, it wasn't. Alright, we got Atha, man, and Purple. What? Purple gone too? What the f... Purple? Where you at? Are you gone too? Purple. Purple gone too? Oh my god. Did all the groups disappear? Oh shit, dude. Wait. Craven. Hey, invite maybe Windwalker Monk. Smiley face. I don't invite. You gotta join one of the LG groups that are up. But yeah, are there any groups up besides Atho? I think it might be Dunsky then, boys. I think all the groups are gone for EU. That is from Rextroy. He said he will join us next time. Oh, dude, that'd be great. Yo, if Rextroy wants to play prod, I'm okay with it, man. If Rextroy, whatever he wants to play for duels, more than welcome to, dude. Yeah, let him know. We do it Fridays this time. Every Friday night this time. Or for him, it's like Friday morning, I guess. Love watching these duels, makes you want to log on, but as soon as I do, I get bored in 2 minutes and log roll on Shadowlands. Dude, Shadowlands looking quite good, Bright Tag. It's looking actually so exciting, because I understand, like, you log on, like, man, corruptions, man, essences, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel you that. Hey, this guy's going for his first quest in Legion. See, well, I don't even know what level he is. Is that at least BFA level? Tempo? We're only 2 mate? Ah, unfortunate. We'll give it a sec. I'll go to a lot of good duels today. Atham and Prophet Hayes, nice teammates. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I think some viewers are afraid of getting whooped, so I'm going to be you PvP. Boys, you don't gotta be worried about getting whooped, man. It's all for fun, man. It's all for fun and games either way. It's all just for the enjoyment of doing some duels, man. Hanging out with the boys and doing some duels. That's all it's about, man. Trying out different builds, trying out whatever you like. I like how a lot more of you guys tried like different things, like Bachinsky and what's that other rogue's name? It's in Russian. It's not Bacha. It's this guy, Eric Sai. You guys said sub, Blood of the Enemy sub, and I enjoyed the shit out of that. That was so awesome. Definitely invite me over Horde side. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Only Alliance, mate. Alliance or Horde, either way works, man. Either way works for me. I want a second one, BM. Yeah, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Chanel, if you actually have contact with Rextroy, dude, if you can get Rextroy on here, he can make his own team if he wants to. He can get like his viewers or whatever, and he can stream it too if he wants to. That'd be fucking great. He streams on Twitch, right? If he wants to do it and get like a whole stream thing about it and get his viewers and rotate people and just have him as the lead, I can throw just people at him over and over and over, dude. I can throw groups at Rextroy. As long as he rotates like new people or whatever, and they can do like slash rolls or whatever, he's perfectly fine if he wants to try like, okay, I'm gonna try and meme him down with some crazy prod build or whatever it is, right? Whatever class he wants to play, dude. Whatever meme build he wants to play, give it a go. That stuff is super fun to watch, man. I think it's enjoyable. In order to be good, you have to have a bit scare crouch to the essence to start as a guy that, yeah. One thing I think a lot of us can agree, a lot of players are very excited for Shadowlands, because then you'll have like a gear is gear, and without like random upgrade drops for stuff, like random upgrades, you'll finally be able to have like a best in slot set. Like you'll complete your set for the tier. So like if you raid, you'll have a full set that's best for you. If you PvP, you'll have a full set that's best for you. Whether it's like honor points or conquest points, better yet, yeah? So I think that's going to be really good for next expansion. That's what a lot of people are excited. You're going to have a final set for like a full tier, and the next tier, and then you'll get to update the set and get some best in slot pieces. But it's not going to be like right now you're doing dungeons, right? And you also even the amount of gear that they're going to give you in Shadowlands is going to be different too. Yeah, so gear is going to be even more important, because right now the game is going to throw a lot of gear at you. Some of it is useful, some of it is just not your best in slot stats, and it's just like my bank is stored up all the time. But in next expansion, I think gear is going to be more impactful, so every piece is a massive upgrade. So I think that's going to be a good change. Plus, if you're going to farm gear, I think PvP might be the best way to just farm head-to-toe gear. Because doing Mythic Pluses, they'll drop you like... They're not sure exactly what the drop rate is going to be, but it's going to be lower as far as we know. And maybe in raids the drop rates might be slightly lower, because right now the game just chucks gear at you. But this gear is like, is it good? Another thing I like is Mythic Plus, like end of the week like rewards. The game is going to give you like choices. Here's 3 pieces you want. If let's say none of them are good for you, you can go with a currency, which I think is insanely cool. I think it's awesome. So as long as they do the soul binds right and they can get that balance done in, because I know they're trying to go for like a very RPG heavy thing about covenants, right? So covenants are different. There's benefits to all covenants, and they're trying to make soul binds in. I think if they really take the time to truly balance the covenants, then I think it would have a very interesting system. But it means a lot of work, but it could totally do it. Dala, we are 3. Can we go, please? I'd rather do 5, man. 5v5s. I think it's not as exciting when you just have 3, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna go Arena Jesus, please. Go last Arena Jesus versus Azeroth. We could probably do that, yeah? We could probably do at least one more. I'm logging in the game. Yo, hey, so if you want to join Teppo in the group on Horde, you're more than welcome to, my man. We're 3 and you 2 more. Go come join us, guys. Yo, we need some. I'll give it like a minute. If you guys can get one up and running, we'll get Jesus versus Athom. Because I want to let Teppo have a chance if possible. But if anything, Teppo, you might... Does Jesus have an alliance group? Because I know Athom's alliance. I think Jesus alliance too, right? Is Jesus the Death Knight Nasty World? Or one more arena? Yo, boys, I wanna give Teppo a chance to maybe put a group together. But if that doesn't happen, then it's okay. We'll get Jesus back in. Yep, alliance. Wait, if Teppo is alliance and Jesus alliance, you guys could probably join Jesus. If Jesus makes some room and you guys get to go in. We are 2. Groliver, if you're alliance, join Teppo. You guys can get in, man. Join Teppo's group if you guys are alliance. Because I think there's a lot of alliance groups up and running. Yeah, do it. And then we can have Teppo versus Zatho. And then everybody would have played. As many people as wanted. We could just do random teams, lol. So if we're doing 5v5 1v1 DUELS, I don't really know how we can do random teams. You kind of get a preset a team. Like, you can randomize who you pick in your team, and you can get as much variety and diversity if you want to. Like if somebody plays like weird specs, weird comps or whatever, or weird classes that no one really sees DUELS a lot, I'm perfectly okay with it. And Ryu on Zuljin, can I join please? Are you Alliance? Are you Horde? Are you EU or NA? Are you EU or NA? Because this is the EU for the day. Baimi, Silvermoon. Oh my god. Well, at least you can copy your name. You can probably whisper and be like, yo, join me. And then you can like suggest a friend invite. That could probably work, yeah? Yeah, might just have to whisper each other, guys, and just have suggestions or whatever. Horde, sorry. Oh man, I think we got Athos Alliance group, Teppo's Alliance, and Jesus Alliance. We had a couple of Horde groups, but on EU, I guess it's PvPers in general. There's quite a bit of people that PvP as Alliance, because you can get, I think it's the end of the season titles are easier on Alliance, because you don't need nearly as high of a rating. Yeah. Plus also the Alliance races are pretty good for PvP. You need someone to coordinate players for random teams while you're running another game. Seems like someone would be a huge headache for one person. True. That's why I just, when we do the 5v5 1v1 DUELS, since it is a community thing, I love doing it. But whenever it's a community thing, I think whatever is the easiest way to organize it and set it up is probably the best path, right? If it's super complicated, people get really confused very easily. And I can completely understand that. And you wonder, that's why I think it's the best to go with the easiest way to set it up, easiest way to put it together, and just roll with it. Because then I think it's just going to be more organic and just it flows better. All right, Teppo, how are we looking? Do we have a group, or do we get Jesus versus Athom? Do we have a group? Yes or no, my man? Yes or no? Because otherwise I should get Athom versus Jesus, and that'll be last one for the day. Boy, let's go fight out the battle versus Athom. That's how Jesus said it, man. Hope you're having a good one, my dude. I need to do a better job tomorrow with letting people know that it's NA duel. Because I told you guys last week I need to do a better job letting people know when it's EU, when it's NA. And I didn't do that well today. I woke up and I logged on and I didn't get a lot of work done. But I found out that I'm on a private special Timmy server today on the alpha. I can check out new dungeons and new stuff. So I'll be doing that. Teppo, we are 4. I'll give it like a minute to get a +1. Just +1, boys. Teppo. Somebody join Teppo. Get a friend to join Teppo. Be like, yo, you want to join a 5v5 1v1 duel thing? Here's what you got to do. Join in and play. Just need a +1 here, boys. I'll go hunt that lions and join, man. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, it's so much content. Because yesterday's my day off, right? Thursday is my day off when I don't stream. Join us, boys. Teppo Horde. Yeah. Oh, no, I think he's Alliance. I think it's Alliance, so you guys... Should I just do you guys' 4 then? Should I just do you guys' 4? Wait, Chanel, you are Teppo, right? Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Please, Athor versus Jesus? Yo, I want to see if I can get Teppo a chance. Teppo, okay, how many do you have now? Teppo, we gotta go. How many do we have? How many do we have? You gotta know now. Because it's either going to be you versus Atho or Jesus versus Atho. Dude, Atho's probably asleep by now. Oh my god, with him waiting for so long. Sorry for making you wait, Atho. Jump pretty low geared. It's all about fun. Just join in. Just join in. It's all about fun. We have 4, but don't wait for us. Maybe next time. No. Just get Darius in there. Darius. Just get him in. I'll give you 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Athman has been a really good sport about it. Get Teppa, dude. I want him to get a 5-man. That's all for fun in games anyway, boys. Sub Rogue. Dude, I'm glad so many of you guys popped up sub. Because it's so much faster and there's so much more to do. Data mine recap, organization, Kelthos voiceover, affix changes. Okay. A lot of changes happen on the alpha there, boys. Lots of stuff to take a look at. Everything I do, I'm not conscious. Okay, Teppa, I'm just gonna queue in. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get you guys 4-man. Spectator match. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, Teppa, make sure you're out of LVG, dude. You got like 20 seconds. I'll queue you even as a 4-man. You're 5 now. Perfect. Get yourself out of LVG. I'm gonna give it a second just to make sure you don't have LFG on. We can get you guys going. There we go, boys. There we go. I want to give as many of you guys a chance to play in 5v5 1 duels. I find lots of joy when there's a variety of people, man. Lots of joy when there's a variety of you guys in here. There we go. Tiger Speak, dude. I was hoping for the cool Tyrion arena, but that's okay. Tiger Speak is pretty good too. Tiger Speak is pretty good. We got Warport. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Switch. So we all get in. We're good to go. I'm horde ready to fight. Need to go. Want to see that? Let's go, boys. We got ourselves Team Red with Atham, and we got Candy in the back as I think more Fire Mage. We got ourselves Daedra as a Shadow Warlock. Shadow build, right? Is that what we call it? Whippy as a Demon Hunter, and we got Janezo as a Demon Hunter versus Team Blue with Bay, me. We got ourselves 10 bros. We got ourselves Plagues as a Paladin. I feel like Anti-Plague would be a name. We got Warport in the back as a Warlock, Destro, and Wizards, I think, is also Destro by the looks. It's hard to tell. But I like the golden mog you got going on with a hoodie. It kind of covers your face, it obscures your face. I think that stuff looks awesome. But it's going to be Team Blue versus Team Red, boys. Good luck and have fun. Pal, keep your buffs to yourself. Rogues be out of South unless you're dueling. Mage buffs are allowed to share. Warlock buffs are allowed to share, like the Warlock Hellstone. And remember, it's a 1v1. You're dueling, and then only go in as a 1v1. No two tagging, no teaming. There's going to be Daedra first versus the Plagues trying to get a Shadow Bolt up and running. There's going to be Plagues getting a Hard on the Daedra in the opener, getting actually a stun onto the Shavara, I think, with a with the Ashbringer cleave, and that's going to be big rockets coming out of the Daedra. Plagues taking quite a lot of damage. The Basket Bombers dropping in. Might need to use a bubble right here. Using a bubble, this is dipping quite low. Not a lot of health in this Paladin, but at least he's given a chance. I think that is the 5th that Team Blue was trying to get together, and this is the 5th. That's the guy in chat that said, I don't have a lot of gear, but I'll give it a try. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance up and running. He's going to have to go for a lot of healing. Maybe? I just have to stand there and heal. Hydra Daedra might be able to maybe get a heal or two. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance that might pop at Daedra. Looks like the thing is going to pop at Daedra. It is split between all those pets that try to get a heal. And Daedra does take him out. Thanks for joining us as a 5th, Plagues. Thanks for joining, my man. And now at least we have a 5-man team for Team Blue, which is actually looking really yellow and really purple. Really yellow and very purple. It's going to be Wits ups next. Wits versus Daedra. Daedra having no stun without the Felguard. This is going to be interesting. Daedra, though, also having to play Shavara. Actually, I guess he doesn't need to go to swap it to an interrupt, but he actually has an interrupt as an honor talent. But it's going to be interrupt on a Daedra. But apparently he doesn't actually get interrupted. I guess certain abilities he can cast without being while being interrupted. It's going to be a full Infernal available for Wizard. Got him wall up and running. It's going to be big. Oh, the Chaos Bolt's up and running. Daedra trying to get some Handical Downs. Trying to see if he might be able to get his own Tyrant up and running. Wiz might want to interrupt Demonic Tyrant. Stun onto Wiz. Lots of damage by the Tyrant. More Handical Downs trying to come out. And Chaos Bolt, does he have an interrupt for the Chaos Bolt? Because I think he gets locked down in Demonic, and I think the Tyrant might just have him. Oh my god, the Tyrant just came in. He slapped him around. Chaos Bolt's ain't nothing. They got his Chaos Bolts right there, dude. This is a Chaos Bolt machine. They're gonna be next versus 10 bros. I think an Assassination Rogue. Complete guess. Skin check coming out immediately. That's gonna be a Succubus. You see, it does 10 go for a Trinket. It doesn't. Well, Daedra is gonna be kind of tough to get the Rogue out of there. Mortal Coil to follow. Needs to get himself some shadow bolts rolling. Was not a trinket on Timbros. I guess that was just Mortal Coil didn't last long. Unless he's playing Relent. He could be playing Relent. Because that Mortal Coil seemed a little short. But JJ still getting all the shadow bolts up and running. Needs to get the pets rolling onto Timbros as well. That's going to be Vanish and a Cloak out of the Rogue. That's actually quite a bit of defensive burn by the Rogue. And they're just going to get a pet on the side. Maybe a second C coming out right here. Does he have an answer for it? No trinket? I think he is Relent. I think he might actually be Relent. Does Danger have a Mortal Coil backup? He does not. He needs to get the pets up and running. Going to be a Vile Fiend. And get an interrupt onto Handle go down. The Vile Fiend should do a bit of damage. There's going to be a Bioscourge Bombers dropping down. So that's a different cast than Demonic cast. Vendetta roll into Danger. Does get a Mortal Coil onto Timbros. He's going to bail out of there. It's quite a bit of pet damage from the side, but Timbros not taking the most blind onto the Warlock. Timbros goes for another reset with a Mark for Death. Does he have a Succubus CC here again? He does. So that's going to be a Succubus C there every time, and Timbros' health is actually not doing that good. Danger probably going to have a Mortal Coil of him. Actually, no, not going to have it. He used it a lot earlier. Going to get Bioscourge Bombers dropping in. Needs to get the Demon Dogs out. I think Timbros might just go down with those pets. Attacking him. A couple Shadow Bolts for free. Timbros not taking the most amount of damage. The Sip Pickup is going to keep him alive. But next time Daedra has a big setup with a Tyrant, Timbros will have a trinket for it. But if he can get a Tyrant and get some value on the Tyrant onto the Rogue, he might be fine. That's going to be the stun comes in, and Timbros I think is just done and done. Does he not have a human racial? I guess that was it. Daedra getting actually 3 kills back to back. I mean, Plagues, does it count? I guess it technically counts. Big back on the Daedra right now. And Felguard, what are you doing, Felguard? He just came in the middle of the arena and just disappeared. Why would you do that? And Baby is going to be up next. It's going to be a full Vile Fiend onto the Rogue. Actually goes in for... Was that a Vanished Sheepshot? It was a Vanished Sheepshot. Vendetta rolling onto Daedra. That's going to be quite a little damage. That's going to be Daedra locked down completely. No Wild Veil for a while. Does have a trinket for the stun. Trying to get some Shadow Bolts up and running. Cloak of Shadows available for Bay, if anything. I think Daedra is waiting for a Mortal Coil. Baby barely with any health, though. Does he go for a Vanish? Wait, does he actually just die here? Wait a second. No trinket available for Daedra. Does have a wall. Succubus CC. Trinkets out of it. Kidney onto Daedra. It's got a wallet. Maybe survive it long enough. There's going to be a couple Shadow Bolts available. Baby does cloak it. No Mortal Coil? There goes the Mortal Coil. If you can get some pets up and running, Baby just doesn't have a lot of health. There's going to be an interrupt onto Shadow. Can summon demons though. Bioscourge Bombers dropping in with a Smoke Bomb coming out. Baby walking next to Bioscourge Bombers. Kidney shot onto Daedra. Does he have enough to stop him right now? He needs more pets up and running immediately. Trying to get himself a Crucible Flame in there. Shadow Bolts trying to see if he can hang in there. Drain Life coming out. Does Baby go down there? Interrupt. And Baby actually does go down. What? How did Daedra live that? Warlock House not available. Trying to see if he might be able to get a cast. Like Hezbollah is going to end him. Oh my god. He actually got 4 back-to-back as a Shadow Warlock. A Shadow build of a Demonology Warlock. Oh no, these rogues, dude. Oh no. I think the rogues might have a lot of versatility gear, but maybe if one of them had a bunch of gushings, it would have ended so much faster. I mean, the Succubus CC on a kidney shot is kind of pro. And it felt like maybe he went for a more mastery heavy build this time. I mean, it felt like his imps and even demon dogs did quite a lot of damage. Like his pets seem to do quite a bit. Next is going to be Athaman versus Warport playing the Destra. Just trying to see if he can keep Athaman at bay. Warport has got himself quite a game cut out for him. Has Infernal if he needs to. Has a Dark Soul as well, so he has a lot of cooldowns available if anything. And Athaman trying to get some cap closer onto Warport. It's going to be Casbolt 1. Does he get the sap off? He got the sap off. Casbolt is still going to be flying mid-air. So Athaman trying out the sap. The rebuke. And maybe Warport. Wait, Warport's pet is dead. Warport. My mans, you got yourself a wall. Fear, nice. Gonna summon the Infernal. Maybe get your pets up and running at some point. Fear up and running again. Athaman does not interrupt it. Trying to repent. I think, yep, independent Warport. Athaman got the CC chains rolling. He's gonna summon a Fell Hunter. I wonder if a Succubus would have been better. But Athaman is gonna try to see if he can bail away. He is getting bashed by the Infernal, dropping down Crucible. Onto Warport. It's actually doing quite a bit of damage. How about to go for Warlock House? There's gonna be more pets getting summoned. That's going to be that interrupt needed onto Atha. Does he have the Cataclysm around the corner? Normally you get a stun and catacombs around the corner. Warport still has beefed up cannonball, so you might still be able to do a lot though. This could be big damage right here. Actually, not as big as I expected. Double cannonball does get a good chunk of health out of Athos. He goes in for a big health recovery. Wings are up and running. And Warport looking to maybe port away in the gateway. Fear onto Athos. Another cannonball to follow. Might want to go for a gateway right here. Fear up. But does get cleaved down. Yo, Danger actually did quite a bit of damage there, didn't he? Actually did really well. Look at you, 4? That's a lot of healing. How'd you heal for so much? There's no way Mortal Coil just healed you that much, right? How'd you heal? With Heavy Mastery, it would have been end sooner. Oh, so were you versatility? Maybe that's why you healed for so much. Maybe you went all Versa. That was actually surprising. If only you got more Tyrants up and running. Even if you didn't have a lot of Imps, just getting more Tyrants against all those Rogues and all that. I think that would have ended faster too. Man, at least you tried your Darius. Appreciate you for coming by, man. You're the Paladin that did the best he could. I appreciate you for popping in. At least the Team Blue had a 5-man, you know what I mean? It's better than no man, you know what I mean? Man, appreciate you guys for coming. That was his Versa mate, dude. Big ol' Versa. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm not surprised if he will even put a Mastery build together. Because Mastery build is huge. I've been trying Mastery build in PvE. My Paladin's in such a bad place for PvE. You need so much gear. You need like best in slot in order to be competitive. But even mine without the best in slot gear, going for a Masterful and with the right traits, sim yourself for sure. Oh my god, is it so much damage? It is so much damage when you pop wings. There's like no damage without wings, damage with wings. You know what I mean? It's nutty. It's actually nutty. Oh my god, my actual right nostril can breathe now. Not fully, but better. Oh, I can breathe again, boys. You 2 people in a team. I think we're gonna be down for the night, actually, Jesus. 5-5 ready to go. Oh, now you're ready, dude. I got food waiting for me, man. I'm chilling. I got food ready. I gotta go, boys. I got videos to work on too, boys. But we had ourselves some good old 5v5 1v1 duels, boys. It was amazing. Amazing duels. I had a lot of fun, man. Once Red hits 480 at him level, I'm full master of 7 gushing, and literally it's feral with bubbles. Damn, dude, that's huge. I haven't tried full gushing on a Red. That's my alt, right? So I'm not gonna commit too much time. I'm going for masterful gear because mostly PvE stuff. I don't PvP on my list nearly as much as I could, but going for like on a main, it's so tough. It's already kind of tough for me to have versatility gear and raiding gear and some dungeon stuff here too, right? On one spec, let alone 2. So I decided on my rogue, I'm gonna focus outlaw, PvP and PvE, get as much stuff that I need. But on my alts, I'll pick 1 spec and I'll get the best corruptions for that 1 spec. Mostly stats, not like procs. Stats. So I decided paladin, red. I'm gonna red. I'm not gonna prot. I'm not gonna holy. I'm gonna red. I'm gonna get mastery. Over time, I'll get a full head-to-toe masterful set, and at least it will be kind of sort of useful. And then on my all, it's like warlock, haste, but warlock expedient is kind of the go-to for all 3 specs. You can play any spec with expedient. Then for mage, I'm all arcane. I'm gonna go strike through, severes, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Hunter is all expedient for survival. Monk, I'm not playing my monk that much, but I guess I should go get versatility on that one, as much versa as possible, because they scale super poorly with stats. Like, oh my god, versa is like the best stat. What else should I get? For my warrior, expedient, because all about that arms, man, all about that arms. What else? Demon Hunter don't really play. Frost, DK, I need to start getting severes and expedience on that one. As much of it as possible, because that one is actually super fun once you get such high enough haste, because I have a lot of corruptions with haste procs and they're up almost all the time, but they feel so good to play with. But it's all procs, so I want to be more static, right? More amps. Priest, I need way more experience and way more severe, and oh my god, Priest is the one I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do this? I need to get super lucky for the right pieces, but maybe eventually I'll hit that break point of stats where I'm just actually gonna do amazing, but I'll have to wait and see for that one. What else? I think I'm missing a character. Shaman, expedient. All expedient, dude. Head to toe expedient. I know that severe can be really good in Mythic Pluses, but I kind of want to do expedient, because the expedient can still be good in Mythic Pluses as well. What else? I think it's every character, right? I think I talked about all the tunes that I played. Yeah. So I'm going for stats, man, all day. Maybe some horde here? Maybe. Maybe with some horde. You guys maybe group together. You guys got some of the duels without me. Candy, thanks for going by, man. Appreciate you, dude. Dally, bro. Put a vid, bro. Not this 5v5, bro. Put up a vid, bro. Not this 5v5, bro. What? Hello? You're telling them to go watch a video, not watch my duels? Or what? What? Alrighty, boys. You cleaned the whole team, so obviously you could have. Let's go, dude. Do you want to let us play Dallas here next video? Chanel, bring Rex Troy if you can, man, next week. I'd be so happy to see that. Let's play CNX. Yeah, thanks for so much coming by, man. I wanted to make sure as many of you guys get a chance to play. Sorry you guys didn't get to play a lot more, man. Maybe next week, yeah? I stream every single week, so I'll be better with the whole EU and making sure people know and all that, right? I'll be better at that. I promise. I'll do it next week. Tomorrow I'll try to do it for NA. See how many new boys we can get over on the NA, dude. I know everybody's like waiting for Shadowlands, but everybody playing BFA, we can also still have some fun. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are always super fun to hang out with. Always have fun with some amazing, amazing duels. Some juicy sub-bro play, dude. Oh, that was so good. Peps me up, man. Peps me up. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I'll see you all boys next stream. I got some Shadowlands and I got some food to watch. I got some food to stick down my throat and some games to play. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next stream. Peace.
Is this love?